I am sorry. Are you okay?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
BoxingVoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punching? When I was hitting him with body punching, I heard him, actually he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on.
BoxingVoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time. Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and taking those punches.
Parody Productions.
Making women gestures like, oh.
Let's go, champ.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nesta Gibbs, and we're going to be discussing whether or not Ryan Garcia's cleared from positive P.E.D. results, or is it cap? Is Ryan Garcia cleared from his positive P.E.D. results, or is it cap? That's what we're going to be discussing, and the new information we have is coming from Dan Rayfield. Once again, contacted Nevada, did his research, excuse me, not Nevada, but New York Athletic Commission, did his research, and recently posted something on his social media, which we'll be sharing in just a bit. Actually, two things here that good old Dan posted in reference to Ryan Garcia and his case. Once again, is Ryan Garcia cleared from positive P.E.D. test results, or is it cap? That's what we are discussing. So in just a bit, I will be sharing with you the information that we got from Dan Rayfield, who does not believe the fight August 10th with Errol Spence will take place. And I quote, "It will be difficult to fight August 10th versus Spence given a likely suspension." And that's Dan Rayfield's thoughts on the matter. Here we have him posting the rules, and as you can see, we're going to back all the way out. And what pertains to the matter is here. The commission's policy is one of strict liability. The combatant is responsible for anything he or she puts in their body. If the combatant takes supplements and later tests positive, it is the combatant's responsibility. The combatant should be aware that the supplement industry is poorly regulated, and studies have shown that supplements are contaminated with steroids. If a prohibited substance is detected in the combatant's sample, even if it was unintentionally, it will result in a violation of the New York State Athletic Commission rules. New York State Athletic Commission rules purport to provide the athlete a right to a fair hearing in case of a positive test, adverse analytical finding. The burden is on the athlete to come forward with evidence that rebutes the presumption of doping. Once again, it is up to Ryan to prove his innocence, because regardless of how it got in there, it's in there, which makes you guilty. So this is what we're talking about. We got another piece of information to share here. This is something else here from Mr. Rayfield. And this was yesterday, I believe. Once I pull it up. Yes, here we go. And this one is his own. It's not from the New York State Athletic Commission, but it's basically what they said. No amount of Ostarine is allowed in the system. It's not a threshold drug where certain levels allowable, i.e. clenbuterol, testosterone, etc. But over certain level is failed test. Ostarine, a failed test at any level. How it got there is irrelevant. It's that it is there, period. So that's him responding to someone that says the amount that was found in his system is highly suggestive of tainted supplements. And that's what we're showing you, that it doesn't matter the supplements. Now, just going back to his previous tweet where he does show that, look at, he put class in session because there's so many people that believe the amount matters. So he pulled up the New York State Athletic Commission documents proving that the amount does not matter. We are going to have Shu Shu Carrington on the show. In a matter of minutes. So if you're interested in dropping Shu Shu a question for today's episode, head on over to our Patreon page and or our members page and go ahead and drop him a question. He'll be on in about 6 minutes. So feel free to drop him a question. Let him know where you're obviously, writing from, so he knows he has those fans all around the world. It's pretty motivational, you know what I mean? And, if you're interested in calling in, this is what we're talking about. And if not, I'm just trying to make some time to get Shu Shu on, who will be on in about 5 minutes. And we can wrap it up after that. Remember, all shows are dependent on callers. No callers, no show. You know how that goes. But we are waiting for Shu Shu Carrington, signed to Top Rank. Should be on the show in a matter of 5 minutes or so. Give or take. Let me actually send him that link. But once again, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. And it will put this episode in eyes of other boxing fans that don't know we rock out multiple times a day here on TBV. Trying to bring you the latest and the greatest and trying to get you through that work day. So I just let him know to jump on when I'm ready. And looks like Tank's training with a Cuban fighter, Joe Lanier. I don't know where. I guess this is here in Vegas because Tank is certainly in Vegas. My man looks like a younger version of Ugas, maybe. Slightly. But once again, if you're tuned in on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. It'll put this episode in the eyes of boxing fans that don't know we rock out twice a day. We'll be having Shu Shu Carrington on in a matter of minutes. We're going out to Venom on Twitter Spaces. What's up?
Yo, you hear me?
Perfect.
All right, Ness, I know you've been seeing that video clip from 40 Days In of Ryan with the vitamins. You seen that?
With the IV? Yeah, he's not supposed to be using IV throughout camp. That's another reason why Dan posted that. I didn't read the top. But the use of intravenous fluid for hydration prior to the event is not permitted unless the combatant has provided notice to the New York State Athletic Commission. So he was caught on video, and that went under the radar. So that could be something that comes up to bite him in the future. But that right now hasn't been mentioned as, anything to consider or worry about as of now. Right now, we're just considering the B sample.
Yeah, I remember when that video dropped, because that was the first episode of 40 Days In. I was like...
maybe he was partying as hard
as
as he says he was. That's what that could be from. If you're partying, that's what I was telling. Like, it's funny that we're talking about that this afternoon. Danny wanted to go all in. He's like, look at the bag. How many ounces you think that is? And I'm like, bro, don't die on that sword. It don't matter. You can't physically tell with your eyes how many ounces that, IV bag is. That being said, I told him do the research. Obviously he did, and Dan did, and Dan found it. They're not allowed. You can't use them. So, that could be something that comes to bite them in the ass too. But I don't know. Well, I mean, now we know because Dan found the information. I was telling Danny this afternoon, like, I didn't know if you can't use it while in camp. I figured you couldn't, just like most things. But, you got to understand, those IV stations, they're all over Las Vegas for people who drank too much the night before. You just go get an IV, they fill you up with vitamins and different fluids that you need to get right so you could go back out and party again rather than be sick in the bed all day. You know what I'm saying? So, again, that's up to the commission. But, yeah, Ryan, he's on camera doing some things maybe he shouldn't done. I know it was a big issue when Floyd allegedly used the IV for the Pacquiao fight. But I think they were saying that was like day before. I don't know when that video took place and when that day is actually supposed to be.
I think that was the day of the press conference. But, yeah, that was bad. Ryan probably should not let the zone record that. That was wild. I didn't say anything back then because no one else was saying anything. So I was like, okay, I mean, I'm not gonna make a big deal of it. No one else is saying anything because that shit dropped literally. That was the first press conference, but obviously 40 days in, so that didn't come out until 40 days before the fight. But no one was saying anything, so I was like, okay. But yeah, that's what I want to call.
Crazy, man. It's crazy how things are just on a snowball now, man. We'll see where this leads and where it takes us. But Dan Rayfield, as you can see from the thumbnail, he seems to believe the fight won't be likely between Earl and Ryan Garcia. Champ, what it do? How are you? Happy to have you on the show.
I'm doing good. Say it again. I
said happy to have you on the show, man. Hope everything is well.
Yeah, everything's good, man. Everything's great. You know what I mean? We deep in training camp, getting ready for my next fight, June 8th. And we locked and loaded, man. We're ready to go.
And I'm assuming you have your opponent already. Top Rank's good with letting you guys know who you're going to fight.
Yeah. His name is Jose Enrique Vivas. He's 23-3. Fought a couple, fought some notable names, like Joet Gonzalez, Eduardo Baez. Tough dude, non-stop pressure. And, we are definitely, looking forward to this type of test.
Yeah, man. So are you doing did you watch tape or did you just skim through things and you leave that for the trainers?
Nah. I definitely watch tape because I like to have my own assessment on things. You know what I'm saying? Coach K, he liked to watch certain things, but sometimes we even do film study together. He'll see certain things and then I'll add on what I see if he doesn't, see certain things, and then we just come up with a master plan and end up getting the guys up out of there.
So you're starting to come into your own, the promotions, the media. They're starting to talk title shots. How are you feeling? Do you feel rushed? Do you feel right on target? What's your thoughts with the situation? Obviously, I know you're watching ESPN and the way they're talking to you. A lot of people on the boxing streets already matching you with a new way.
Yeah. I think I'm right on track. I don't feel like I'm being rushed. I feel like everything is happening at the right time. I definitely feel like my title shot realistically might come next year, but I'm ready right now. I'm ready right now. I've been telling everybody I'm ready right now. Nobody's doing the things that I'm doing in the gym, and I feel like my IQ is just different. You know what I mean? I feel like given the right opponent, you guys will see how deep my bag is. And hopefully this next opponent might be able to, bring something else out of me.
So does Enrique Vivas, does he switch southpaw for any chance?
Nah, I don't really see him switch southpaw like that. He's just like a non-stop pressure. Like if he switches, it'll probably be a switch just to keep you in the, let's say if you're in a corner or something like that and you trying to escape out to your left, he'll probably switch in that time just to keep himself in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So he'll do momentary like switches like that, but other than that, he's not like a total like switch hitter like that, like a Boots or Terrence Crawford or anything like that.
So you sparring the southpaw Tank was just cause you can't pass up that type of work. Cause I mean I'm looking at, and this guy being an orthodox fighter, I'm figuring that doesn't help for camp. So you did Tank the favor or his team the favor.
Nah, man. I ain't sparring Tank. I haven't sparred Tank this camp because he's getting ready for Frank Martin. He just wants, southpaw work, and obviously my guy isn't southpaw, so it wouldn't be beneficial to see neither one of us at the moment because we just really locked in on what we want to do in our respective camps. We just train together. But my guy, DJ Zamora, he's been working with Tank. DJ has been getting to work with Tank, and it's been great. It's been great watching him get to work. It's been great seeing DJ, get in the ring with a guy like Tank, and it's a joy to watch. I feel like DJ is definitely one of the guys that's not talked about much, not talked about enough, and he's definitely going to be the next one coming up, man. Everybody should watch out for him for sure.
So I mean, I know this is like a typical question, but I still gotta ask: are you looking to make a statement? Because some of your previous stablemates, I know Joette isn't necessarily with Top Rank anymore, but he went 10 with Enrique. Like you said, Eduardo Baez went 10, and you've been showing power as of late. You're on a 2-fight knockout streak. Do you think you can continue that?
Most definitely. Most definitely. I definitely plan on making another statement come June 8th. It's honestly just a lot of pain and rage I got, just kept up inside me. Like, and especially with all of the type of training that we're doing, there's no way that I'm not going to put on another crowd pleasing performance. I definitely plan on making another statement. It's in New York. Every time I fight in New York, I get a TKO or a KO. So, I would like to keep that train going. I would like to keep that movement running and keep pleasing my crowd in New York.
So you seem to be top 10 in a few sanctioning bodies. Have you decided what belt you're gonna hunt down first, or is it whichever opportunity comes first?
It's more so whatever opportunity comes first. You know what I mean? I'm with whatever. Like, what I mean? It just all depends on, like you said, which opportunity comes first. The WBO has Rafael Espinoza. IBF has Fernando Lopez. WBC has Ray Vargas. Either one of those, like, I could see myself taking. And it just all depends on which comes first. Because at the end of the day, my story is going to be written one way or another. And I'm going to be able to take over the whole division, man. Like, I really see myself as being the best featherweight in the world.
You've sparred Lopez, right? He trains in the same gym sometimes, right?
I've sparred him plenty of times. So, he knows what's up.
You think there would be not a conflict of interest, but maybe his team, because he's I'm pretty sure he's promoted by Top Rank and Federbox, right? Hector, right?
Yeah, he is.
So
yeah.
Hector knows you well. You think Hector would not let him, but allow that fight to happen?
At the end of the day, Venato's a grown man. He makes decisions on his own. I feel like Hector may advise him, maybe to make that fight, maybe not. I don't know. I really don't know what goes on in Hector's head, but I feel like when there's a lot of demand, when there's enough demand, listen, like there's nothing that certain people can do. After a while, if the demand is great, then the fight is gonna happen.
For sure. Obviously, with you having this fight coming up, and the hottest news right now is Ryan Garcia's positive drug test. I wanted to, have you put yourself in that predicament if your opponent for a title fight, not, these regular fights where you are allowed a +1 or a +3. In your title fight, your opponent blows weight by 3.2 pounds. What do you do?
Listen, I don't know. I feel like, sometimes it's hard to say because I understand Devin's perspective and just letting the fight happen. You've kind of built up this whole grudge match thing and everything, and the fight is already here next day, whatever. So this is like, let's just get this fight over with. What I mean, just take this and just take this guy down. But also, if looking at a business standpoint, it's like, yo, bro, like you worked really hard to get down to your respective weight, and this guy is not 1, not 2, but 3 pounds overweight and then some with some ounces on it. It's like, nah, like I understand why some fighters would make you be like, nah, like it's either you cut that weight or the fight not happening. To be honest, I don't know. My ego, I probably would still fight. I ain't gonna lie to you. I probably would still fight. And I'm gonna really punish the dude for making me work down to my respective weight and him not making it. I feel like it's disrespectful. And I would go in, but at the same time I would be smart with my approach. I feel like Devin, he didn't fight like himself, man. Like he didn't fight like Devin Haney. He just really fought like he was in a fight, like in a street fight. You know what I mean? And it kind of surprised me how even when he got caught with the first left hook in the first round, he just continued to make the same mistakes over and over and over and not make the adjustments that he usually does. So I feel like that was really the downfall in his fight. But to touch base on the drug test, man, that positive the Ostarine, that's unfortunate, but they're still talking about, the other samples that's supposed to be coming through and all the technicalities that come behind it and everything like that. It's kind of crazy. It's really not a good look for boxing. I honestly hope that Ryan isn't dirty, just so the boxing world doesn't look bad. You know what I'm saying? That's the real thing that I'm really concerned about. And then also on top of that, Devin's health. If Ryan is positive on, then that probably makes a big difference on the fight. But man, I don't know. I just hope that Ryan actually isn't dirty because it will just look bad on the sport, man. It'll be a bad damp on the sport.
I know your father's a big part in your life and in your boxing career. What do you think he would do or advise you? Because it kind of went down like that, like where Devin made the decision. But I'm interviewing fighters and trainers. Like I had the Schofields on, and the father like, nah, even if my son wanted to fight, 3.2 pounds is too much. I just let him be mad with me and pull him from the fight. Do you think your father would step in, or at the end of the day, like you said, Venato's a man, Bruce Carrington's a man? If regardless what my dad say, he's my dad, I love him, and I know he wants his, your best at heart, but you want that fight.
Yeah, I think my dad would definitely advise me not to take the fight. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But I don't know. I think I would still take it. Because of all of the training that I've done. I think it would be more than enough to handle any person that is in front of me. Granted, like I understand business is business, but I don't know. That's something that when I'm in that position, I would have to really like understand and make that decision on the fly. Because you never know exactly what you're gonna do until you're put in that predicament. But me talking to you right now, I probably would still take that fight. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Got a couple of questions from the people, and we'll get you out of here. We got Octo that says, greetings, champ. Who are some of the boxers in the game today with high-level ring IQ, not including yourself?
Oh, man. Terrence Bud Crawford, bro, high IQ. I feel like even to this day, like people are starting to appreciate his game, but it's still, his IQ is still underrated in my opinion. You know, it's not talked about enough. Tank's IQ is great. Like people are so more focused on his knockouts instead of how he sets up his knockouts. Like he uses a lot of psychological warfare. People don't pick up on that. Canelo Alvarez, he's another one. He really takes his time and lets a lot of guys burn themselves out. And then, you know, on top of that, he's hitting you with the shoulder. He's breaking down your body. And then he's like, you know, taking his time while he gets you up out of there or just even get an easy win. Yeah, those are a few guys that I watch a lot of the time, and I feel like their IQ isn't talked about enough.
All right. I got Toledo Treese in Ohio says, do you think Big Turk, His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh, can get you in there with Ray Vargas for the belt? And I seen that your cousin has a wristwatch company. Is there any way you can get me on the list to buy a watch?
Yeah, no, most definitely. Compass timepieces. You guys definitely got to check that out, man. My last fight, I had the Blueface Titan 2, clean watch. He has it's a great Swiss brand. Definitely could get you on the list to get one for sure. And the first question, I lost that. What was it?
Do you want His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh to set you up with Ray Vargas for the title WBC?
Oh, well, of course, whenever. I feel like that's definitely possible. If, you know, like, listen, Big Turk could do anything at this. He could pull them strings, and it seems like there's nothing that anybody could do to, you know, to stop him. You know what I mean? It's like he really wants to make boxing great again. You know what I mean? And he's putting good fights together, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that we have someone that has that type of power that can pull their strings to make these certain things happen. But yeah, I would love that. I would love that fight with me and Ray Vargas, man.
All right. Next one is from Stainless in Detroit. In your opinion, for your career, who is the man you have to beat to be the man?
In my career, in my opinion, as of right now, I think it'll be Naoya Inoue for sure, because he's just the biggest name in the smaller guys divisions, and he's right under my division right now. I feel as if, you know, he's basically the cash cow, and you know, in the smaller weight divisions. He should be coming up to featherweight soon. He got all the titles at 122. And you know, he just got it. He just got his win over man, what's his name? I just blinked out. But yeah, he just got a good win. 5th round
over
KO.
Louis Neary.
Louis Neary, thank you.
I think it was 6th round.
6th round. Okay, you're right. Yeah, he also showed he ain't invincible in that 1st round. So yeah, him coming up to 126, excuse me, will be interesting. It'll be very interesting. But he's the guy for sure for me to, you know, become the man.
Be honest. When you seen him get dropped, what went through your mind? And I don't know, did anything blurt out? Did you give us an oh shit or what?
I mean, I definitely was like, oh, because it was one of those like out of nowhere shots. He got caught in between his punches, and I felt like he got a little ahead of himself. But it was like, at the end of the day, it's boxing. People get caught. Almost everybody in the sport got dropped, got clipped, got wobbled. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, it happens. Like, people be trying to make this guy like he's invincible. Like, he's not invincible, bro. Anybody could get hit. Anybody could get clipped. It takes one shot. Now, if Louis Neary followed up properly, and you know, the fight could have been a different way. Probably would have had Louis Neary raising his hand at the end of the fight. But, you know, in a way, took his time as his champion as he is, and, you know, adjusted and got Louis Neary out of there. He made the proper adjustments to get them out of there, and that was really impressive on his end. I wish Now Inoue can continue to look great, be great. So there's no excuses by the time when it's time for me to fight him.
I felt like Neri got a little bit overzealous. Like, you know, he was almost in a running position when he got caught with his own first knockdown because he was trying to close the show. How do you know, what do you think his downfall was? Because obviously after the knockdown, he should have been able to capitalize or at least sway the momentum.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like he definitely got overzealous. There was no approach with the jab at all. There was no real setups that he was trying to do to get Inoue out of there whatsoever. So it was easy for Inoue to make those adjustments. You know, and he was just like biting on almost like every feint that Inoue did, running into shots, getting out of position. Like that first knockdown that Inoue caught him with, Luis Neri was totally out of position, out of stance, and all Inoue had to catch him with was a step back hook. Boom, he just ran right into it. So yeah, his positioning was just so off. He just was just being too greedy in there, and his body just started to break down. And then once that happened, Inoue got him up out of there.
Rue in the 504 New Orleans, how does it feel to get another opportunity to again fight in front of your home crowd?
Man, it's great. It's always great to fight in New York. It's always great to fight in Madison Square Garden. But it's something a little different about this one. Because I'm fighting, this is my second time fighting on TV. This is my first co-main event, but I'm fighting in front of Puerto Rican crowd, Puerto Rican Day weekend. Like, it's going to be electric. This one is going to be electric, and man, I just can't wait to perform in front of everybody, man. I got something real special for the Puerto Rican fans, man. Like I can't wait to do what I do.
We got Young Too Cold. He says, big fan, champ. I know it's early in your career, but if the monster moves up to 26, would that fight be of interest to you? You've already answered that unless you want to add anything to it.
I mean, I don't feel like the fight would happen as soon as he moves up because I still, I have to continue to make a name for myself. There's like, on the business end, there's not much that he can gain from fighting a guy like me right now as of this moment. I'm high risk, low reward. He has, better oppositions in terms of fighting the guys with the belts as of right now. So that's why I'm working my way up to get in position to be able to fight him whenever the time is right. But yeah, man, I've been ready to fight Inoue. I've been ready to fight Bernardo Lopez. I've been ready to fight Ray Vargas. Whoever got the belt at 126, I'm ready to fight each and every one of them.
We got Years of Lurking. Hey, champ, big fan. How long do you see yourself at 126?
Man, to be honest, I could be in 126 as long as I want to. I have no problem making weight. I have no problem cutting weight. I just want to just get, my job done and then, think about moving up to 130 when it's time. Like I'm too locked in on 126 right now. I got a lot of business to take care
of. We got Greg in Tacoma. What up, champ? With Inoue coming to 126 in the near future, have you thought about how that fight plays out after you grab the belt? You just answered that. We got One Way Renzo, Roseville, Georgia. You recently paid homage to Iron Mike. How important is his legacy to you and your neighborhood?
Man, listen, y'all. If you're asking that question that I recently paid homage to Mike Tyson, then you don't watch my fights enough, man.
Yeah, because you come in with the towel every day.
The towel, every fight, I come out with the towel, man. But Mike Tyson's legacy is like huge to me, man. We from the same neighborhood, Brownsville. Never ran, never will. Like he is like the man in Brownsville, man. Like he's like a figure that. I can't compare it to like some legend or myth or something like that, but he just carries a certain type of aura to where it's just like, man, it's like you're unbelievable. So me being a boxer, me coming into boxing, he's my first favorite fighter of all time, like, to watch since I was a little kid. And he's just an amazing individual inside the ring, outside the ring. Whatever he says, you want to tune in and listen to. Whatever he does, you want to watch. Man, Tyson is just an all-around great person, great fighter. He's an icon in boxing, man.
Is he beating Jake Paul, though?
Definitely. I feel like it's certain things that people not taking into account, they're not thinking about the fact that Jake Paul has never fought anybody that's a legitimate heavyweight. Like Tyson is a legitimate heavyweight. Jake Paul is not a legitimate heavyweight. And two, he lost to Tyson Fury. I mean Tommy Fury, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I no disrespect to Tommy Fury, but Mike Tyson still has that explosiveness. You see Mike Tyson train. He still has that power. He's still, gonna walk you down. I feel like there's gonna be times when Mike Tyson has to hold himself back from hurting Jake Paul. He's gonna have to start pulling his punches like Spider-Man or something. Like, that's how I feel. You know what I mean? On some real. I thought it's gonna have to happen for the fight to actually, go on.
That's crazy. I think the best thing would be to knock him out in one, right?
Word. That is the best thing. Word.
Mike will be back. We got Donald Johnson from Baton Rouge. Can we get a knockout? No, excuse me. Can we get a knockdown on June 8th? And do you see yourself fighting a big name soon?
Oh, definitely. On the first question, yes. And big name, yeah, man. Like soon as I feel like they're gonna start putting me in a ring with the big names either the end of this year or the start of next year. Either or. Y'all ain't gonna have to wait too much longer. We are done. Like we're almost done marinating at this point. You know what I mean? We just ready to just get it on with anybody and everybody. And I don't think anybody and everybody gonna want to have to fight me, but the demand is gonna be high, so y'all gonna have to deal with it.
We got Steph from Columbus, Ohio. What up, champ? Saw you in the gym with Tink. How's it like training with someone at the top of his game, and does it motivate you more?
Oh, 100%. To me, even to be able to train alongside with Tank, it is something special. You know what I mean? Well, Tank was actually training alongside us, but I'm messing around. But on some real though, like for him to be coming around in my camp, to be training with us, and it shows that like I'm doing something right for somebody like him to want to take part of our training exercises and whatnot. And it's definitely motivational. And he's explosive, man. He's an explosive dude. Like you see his footwork and how he gets in and out of danger, gets in and out of a punching range. And me watching him hitting the pads and stuff like that, I'm really like just like studying him. I'm like, nah, this dude is special. Like he really is a special talent, and it's something that is interesting to watch, man. It's something that I would like to be around all the time.
I got the hangout spot in Florida. Huge fan, champ. I was born and raised in Bushwick, so I always rep my Brooklyn fighters to the fullest. Besides Tyson, who are your top 3 favorite fighters of all time from Brooklyn?
From Brooklyn. Okay. So you say aside from Tyson, so I got Zab Judah. I got Riddick Bowe. And Zab Judah, Riddick Bowe. Oh. Well, I like Danny Jacobs too. Danny Jacobs, he's one of my favorite fighters growing up to watch, like especially in the amateurs as well. The way he put his numbers together was crazy. And then he did his thing as well in the pros, man. Those are my 3 favorite like Brooklyn boxers growing up.
Steph in Toronto, when in training camp, do you practice abstinence? If so, how long?
Man, that's nobody's business. That's personal business, man. I ain't talking about all that.
All right. We got Benny Hinn. Do you feel you are ready for Robeisy Ramirez fight? And what belt are you looking for in the near future? You already said any belt, don't matter, but Robeisy, interested?
Man, I've been ready for Robeisy. Me and Robeisy shared plenty of rounds together as well, too. We sparred together a lot of rounds. He was getting ready to fight for his first world title fight. And again, they know what's up.
I got Bob Saget. When you have gone, what? When you gonna have shirts for sale? Been waiting for Shu Shu shirts 5 fights ago. He put Harlem up, but it's Brooklyn, right? What the hell?
Yeah, yeah, but wait, what do you mean, man? If you ain't following me, then you would know. Like if you're following me, then you would know that all of my links to my
Don't you got to
merchandise
deal with
is in
millions?
bio. Yeah, I got to deal with millions as well too. But I've been working on my stuff, my own stuff. You know what I mean? All my link is in my bio. You can go on snazzyapparel1.com. I've been working with Thanks for Playing. Those guys have, got some new shirts coming out soon as well for this next fight. But my
I
shirt
got you.
link,
I got you. That company
yeah, thanks for
playing.
playing.
Thanks for playing. I got two of the Shu Shu shirts. One for Danny and
Yeah,
one
yeah,
for
nah,
me.
I peep. You had the New York City shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, nah, but yeah, click the link in my bio, man. Click the link in my bio. You'll see all the links for all the Shu Shu shirts.
I got Bones 13 from Fort Worth, Texas. Who is the biggest boxer name you've sparred?
The biggest boxer name I've sparred, I would say Tank. I would say
Okay.
Javante Davis. He's probably the biggest boxing name I've sparred for sure.
G from East New York. I seen that Neri was moving up to 126. Would you welcome that fight? And what's your thoughts on him as a fighter?
100%. I would love to fight Luis Neri. Even he lost to a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? So you can't take nothing away from him. He's still a great fighter in his own right as well. So I would love to have that name under my belt when it's time for me to fight. If that fight ever comes across my table in 126.
Last one, champ. You're one I guess is a typo. You're one of my favorites, fighters up and coming. Do you have a clothing line? You just answered that. Besides buying fights, what's the best way to support?
Oh man. I mean, sure, you guys can just definitely you guys can continue to get the shirts and everything in my bio. The website link is in my bio. But man, just continue to just watch my documentary, man. I have a documentary that's out. It's called Brownsville Born. You guys can watch that on brownsvilleborn.com. It gives you like a little crash course of my life and what I've been through. Loss in the family. And yeah, man, it's just a lot of things that I had to go through before I even turned pro. I also got it's a documentary. I'm a part of a docu-series that's coming out. It's gonna be on Prime. It's
Oh,
with
nice.
Shannon Briggs. Yeah, it's gonna. So Shannon Briggs is basically another thing that's surrounding Brownsville, and yeah, man, they've been filming me since my last fight. They're gonna film me again for this one, and it's gonna be something great to watch, man. It's gonna be something great. I can't wait until we actually start to have it on Prime. It's for everybody to see. It's an awesome shoot, and that's gonna be a fun watch for everybody to see.
Champ, how has it been the transition from New York to Vegas? And do you like Vegas outside of boxing? I know for boxing, best sparring, best training, trainers, mountain, all that great shit. But like, do you like Vegas? And do you like being on the West, knowing that your six, your family on the East is already 9 a.m. They at work having coffee.
Word. Man, the transition was easy. It was super easy. I was actually growing out of New York just because of, right, like you said, on a boxing standpoint. But then again, it's like the cost of living is crazy in New York. It's so much easier. It's like compared to New York for here in Vegas, it's a steal from the things you can get with the same amount of money that, you have in New York. There's no state tax. And then, I could just, get to drive everywhere. You can find parking. New York, you ain't get no parking. The traffic ain't as bad. All that stuff, man. There's a lot that comes with it. It's just more ease on the mind, you know what I mean? And it's just real like lax, man. I be feeling like I'm on vacation even when I'm working.
Nah, for sure. Well, Champ, we appreciate you always coming on, man, and blessing us with your time. Look forward to getting you back on. Hope the best for you come June. Is it June, right?
June 8th.
June 8th, Puerto Rican Day Parade weekend.
Let me drop it for you real quick. It's going to be June 8th, Puerto Rican Day weekend on Top Rank on ESPN. I will be the co-main event. Y'all going to tune in. Y'all cannot miss the Shu Shu show. It's Puerto Rican Day weekend, so Shu Shu is turning Shu Rican. Know what I'm saying? I'm taking over. I'm going crazy. Being Shu Rican is New York City, and y'all ain't gonna want to miss it, man. I can't wait to put in the show for y'all.
Let everybody know where they can find you, champ.
My Instagram, Bruce_Carrington. My Twitter is B_Carrington1. And once again, man, y'all tune into my documentary, Brownsville Born. Y'all can watch that on brownsvilleborn.com.
Appreciate you, champ. To the next one.
Thank you for having me.
Likewise. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Shu Shu Carrington, up and coming contender / prospect at this level, I believe. If you're looking to call in, voice your opinion on today's subject. We're just touching on Dan Rayfield's latest finding, clearing the air. As he likes to call it, classes in session. You can't have nothing in your system. Don't matter if you got it from a tainted supplement or not. You are responsible. We showed the New York State Athletic Commission rules and bylaws. It ain't allowed, champies. It just ain't allowed. We got Damien, $2 cash app. He says, I got faith in big fish emoji. Fuck you mean? And obviously, Ryan could fight August 10th if he's cleared versus the big fish if he accepts. Damien back with another one and says, Alicia was mishandled with about 20 laughing emojis. Back with another $2 and says, Dan lied because on New York State Athletic Commission's website, they have a threshold. Damien back with another 2. That's where everyone got the 0.1 nanograms. And we got Boxer Urbano, $5. I'm Anderson Ness. Ask him about the fight Robice. Well, we did, Anderson, luckily, but not because we seen that super chat, my friend. We certainly only go to the Patreon page and the community page when asking our guests a question. Brooklyn, what's up?
Yo,
what's
up, man? Listen, this is my second time calling in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was the one that got loud about the whole Ostarine shit. My bad, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you
But
good.
listen, shout out. Yeah. But listen, shouts out to Shu Shu. You know what I'm saying? I went to high school with the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what's up.
77. Yeah. Facts. Shouts out to Shu Shu. But listen, right? Hopefully Ryan does come back out, innocent. You know what I'm saying? The test comes negative because I just don't feel like he's guilty. You know what I'm saying? Going back to that Errol Spence and Ryan Garcia fight, that shit about to be fire. Like, no cap. Like, word to, like, everybody and their mama gonna be watching that shit. Like how you feel about it?
I love the fight. If he could actually get it done, I like it.
Yeah, facts.
It's a big fight, and it's good for Earl. He should be able to beat Ryan. If he can't beat Ryan, then he really done.
I got Ryan all in that fight, bro. Like, Errol was just too slow. Like, I was agreeing with you when you was talking to Danny. You was talking to Danny about how his footwork was just so fucking slow. Like, dead ass. Like, I agree with that because, like, my nigga, like, that shit was looking sloppy. He even looked sloppy before the goddamn Bud fight. So yeah. But listen, this is my second time calling in, right? I want to ask you something. Like, what the fuck is a counterpunch? Because you kept on telling me to send a counterpunch.
So a counterpunch is the only way to get a secondary call because we get so many callers. We only give everybody one free call, 3 minutes per call, which is one round. And if you want another round, you send $5. You put the word counterpunch, and we go back to you for a secondary call. You could do that as many times as you want.
I mean, like which Cash App? Because I remember you saying, one is not verified or some shit or something like that.
Yeah, the Boxing Voice 1, THABOXING VOICE 1. It's on the screen, or you can use the Zelle, which never changes, which is also on the screen. Sorry for the noise, but I hate mess.
All right, no problem. Yeah, no problem. And word two, shouts out to Cole, you know what I mean? My favorite fighter. But listen, that's it. That's all I gotta say. All right, stay up.
Appreciate you. Anybody want to call in? Now is the time to get it in. If not, we back at it tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern. We got Spider Rico on the check-in. What up? Spider.
Can you hear me?
We do now.
Kind of windy where I'm at, yo. It's clear skies though. If it ain't for you, it is for me. This is Spider Rico. Esteban from Oregon with Love. You know, I'll be listening to everybody. The last caller, he said his favorite fighter was Shu. Man, that's an epic call. That's a boxer, because everybody don't like the boxer. You know, not everybody likes the boxer. That's a smart fighter, the chess player. My favorite fighter, Joe Louis. You know, if y'all don't know, just watch the footage. Watch the footage of Joe Louis and watch the footage of Jack Dempsey. Man, this is Esteban from Oregon with Love. I'm gone.
All right, Esteban, all right. Don't forget, we are doing 2 raffles this month. This Sunday, we're giving out the Joe Joyce glove that you see autographed on the desk. $10 gets you into that raffle. What do you got to do? You send a $10 Cash App or a Zelle to the information you see on screen right now. You can scan that with your camera phone or any camera, and then you write out the QRV code. Send $10 to either of those. That gets you in the Joe Joyce raffle. Make sure you put for the Joe Joyce raffle. Use the same scan QRV codes to get into the Kenichi Bear headphone raffle. We got a black set of Kenichi Bear headphones. We're giving one away every single month. Derek Lincoln Mad Bent won the last 2 months. This month could be you. $15 gets you into that raffle. Just Cash App the Box Invoice 1 or Zelle, the QRV code you see on screen, and you'll be in the running for a brand new set of Hibernation 5Cs. You don't want to wait. You don't want to take the chance of being in a raffle you might not win? No problem. Head on over to KenichiBear.com, use the code TBV, and make sure you get 15% off your purchase. Use those headphones to call into the show, man. I strongly recommend. A lot of our listeners use them, and they have a detachable and attachable mic, so the sound quality is actually perfect. So all my, hardworking people listening to the show, on a day-to-day, they get better audio quality if you're rocking out with the Kenichi Bear. So go ahead and do that. We're going out to Tip Bellis. What up? Tip Bellis, what is up?
Yo.
Yo.
Yeah, you see it, man. My boy back. Yeah, we about to take care of business.
Who back?
You thought we wasn't gonna spin a blog on him. Gary.
Who?
Oh, you know who we about to fight?
You talking about that fight? I don't know if that's real. I called some people to see if it's real. Because remember,
man,
De Los Santos was supposed to be fighting Gary, so I don't know what happened.
I don't know. Ain't De Los Santos out there in Vegas right now?
Yeah.
Contact these people. I don't think they
I did. I've been trying to see him for the last 2 days. His trainer left. He had to handle something. So, yeah.
I don't know. I think they'll probably make that fight, though.
I'm being told De Los Santos didn't want to move up. Smart man.
Yeah, that sounds good. Why go to 140? I mean, there's plenty of opportunity at 35. There's a lot of fights to make at 35, actually. A lot of fights. Oh, man. That sound about right. Yeah. All right, that's something in the gym. I don't want to have this audio playing in the background.
All right, you the man, champ. Get it in, man. Make sure you do more calories than me, though. You got to burn more than me on your jump rope. I'm challenging everybody. If you follow me on Instagram, the challenge is there. You accept it. You know, if you want this smoke. I'm doing very close to 400 calories burned in a 30-minute jump rope session. Half y'all punks can't even do 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. Tag me, though, if you really can beat my score.
What's up, Ness? Can you hear
What
me, bro?
up? Loud and clear.
Yo, Ness, man, how realistic you think this fight is, Ness? If Ryan comes out clear, which I don't think he is, but with him and Spence.
Man, I don't know how realistic, but I'll tell you I want it.
No, I want it too, bro. But I mean, you think it's actual next? You think? I mean, I think for me, Spence will take it because I think Spence thinks that's easy work for him. But you think Oscar will let Ryan go in there with Spence, bro? Because that's not
I
an easy
think
fight.
so. I think so. I think there's very few experts that believe, Earl is the same person he used to be.
Shit, I would like that, man. Now, if Ryan happens to be Spence, man, can you say that he's the face of boxingness?
I mean, you can't be the face of boxing for beating the guy somebody already beat. That means Crawford's the face of boxing.
There's already people saying he's the face of boxing with beating Devin, bro.
I mean, it's a big fight, and it'll be a bigger fight than it was for Earl and Crawford. I feel maybe Ryan and Earl could do 100,000, maybe at least 75 at the low. You know, Canelo did like 70 or 60 something. Maybe they could do 70.
Yeah.
Maybe do more.
Yeah. Well, let's see, man. I do want to see the fight. Hopefully it happens. And then next, man, you heard about Puello versus Gary Anton Russell?
Yeah, that's what we was just talking about with the last caller. I didn't know that was official, but I just got the text right now that De Los Santos didn't take the fight with Gary Antoine. That's why Puello's taking it. De Los Santos didn't want to move up. Rightfully so. I didn't want him to move up.
But now, see, that fight don't make sense. Because do you recall when Puello was a champion, Gary Anton Russell said some shit like he wasn't ready to fight him?
Yeah. I mean,
like
I don't know the timeline, but I know exactly what you're talking about, but I don't know the timeline if that was around the time where his father passed away, remember? Not sure. Not giving him an excuse, but just saying possibly it was around that time. Maybe he just ain't feel up to it.
Yeah. And then one more thing that's just off topic, bro. That move of what's his name, bro? Fucking Elvis Rodriguez, bro. Signing with PBC is looking bad, bro. I thought he was supposed to fight.
Nah, he signed with Top Rank. Elvis did.
Elvis Rodriguez?
Yeah, he's back with Top Rank.
I thought his his manager did an interview with you guys saying he went back with PBC.
Yeah, but then he went back with Top Rank. Now he's officially with Top Rank. I just found out yesterday for sure. There were rumors, but I talked to my peoples, and it's definitely back with Top Rank.
Oh, shit. Okay, that's what's up. We might get that Tio fight then, bro.
Yep.
Did you hear about Kenny Sims, bro, with Golden Boy?
Mm-hmm. Waiting on my
Damn,
fucking
bro.
interview. I've been talking to Kenny
Shit,
before
bro.
that shit broke. You've been making me wait.
Ness, I remember. I saw a tweet you posted out not that long ago that he signed with Top Rank. Like, what the heck? What do you think would happen with that, bro?
I don't
Think
know.
Oscar probably offered more money and shit.
Mm-hmm. Shit changed.
And bro, I'm liking how that 140 shit is shaping up, bro. But that's my call, Ness. Have a good one, bro.
They probably gonna get him a fight with Lipinets now and shit. It's either Lipinets or Kenny Sims. He's either gonna fight Lipinets or Ishmael Basurro.
Or what about O'Harry Davis, bro?
I mean, he's coming off the loss. I don't know that that Kenny wants that. It don't do nothing. It don't do nothing for Kenny outside of keeping him busy.
Exactly. Do you think PBC gonna give him Barroso, bro?
I mean, it ain't about PBC. He's the number one. He was been supposed to get it, but because he was with the PBC, they pushed him to the side. Now he's not with them, so they gonna have to do it the same way Devin got to fight Sandor because he's with Top Rank.
I hope so, bro, because you know what the WBA do, bro. They benefiting now,
Champ,
bro.
I got to get to some other calls, though. Jersey Bob, what it do? If you're watching this on YouTube, listen, it's free to support. Hit that thumbs up. Costs you nothing. Riding
Hello,
Ace.
can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how's it going? Yeah, De La Senza was getting knocked out. That's why he ain't take that fight. Better not get in the ring with Antoine Russell. So it was smart for him not to take that fight. But the Garcia's getting suspended, so he can't fight Spence. I don't see any way around suspension. He got the drugs in his system, and it's New York. They're gonna suspend him, so he can't fight Spence. So I mean, I don't see that any way of it happening. The B sample gonna come back. He gonna be dirty unless they take it out of the country. Turkey Island Sheik gonna have them fight out of the country. Other than that, I don't think he gonna fight him. But I guess Ness, you thinking that Ryan's gonna come back clean somehow?
No, man. Ryan's got multiple issues. You know, the IV is being now circulated on the internet. It could be something that potentially gets brought up as well. It was on the zone, so you know it went under everybody's radar.
He's a drug cheat, man. So we'll see him in a year. Question. I don't know if you talked about. You saw about that poster with Adrian Broner said if he shows up, he gonna fight.
Yeah, I talked
Have you
about
ever
that.
seen anything?
I talked about
Okay,
that
yeah.
yesterday. That's atrocious. I actually was in front of Blair Flair's trainer today, and we were talking about that, man. And you know, it's just a sad thing. He's being trained by Caleb Plant's old trainer, Justin Gambler, and it's just unfortunate because we were gonna buy that fight because of Broner and Blair. They're not even the main event. They're like somewhere on the bottom of the motherfucking flyer with a warning that says he might not show up.
So I don't know, man. This gotta be the last straw for Broner, man. Can't nobody. I mean, if he don't show up, man, nobody should schedule a fight with this guy, man. Let this guy go. Him and Charlo can go somewhere, man. Them dudes, they get their lives straight, stop boxing. But yeah, I saw they said that, man. I said that's the craziest thing I ever seen in my life. If he shows up, man, it's So I don't know, Blair Cobb, man. He one of the worst mismanaged fighters, man, ever. I don't know, man. It's like he make every decision he makes is a wrong decision. So I hope he gets a fight, man. But he got to. I don't know who's managing him, man. He got to get a new manager because he just been out the ring 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
About 2 years, and hoping that this guy Broner gonna show up.
It may feel like it's your time.
All
but
right,
it's not
Ness,
your
have a good one.
All right.
Yo, Ness, what's up, man?
What it do, Maldonado?
What's going on, man? What we talking at Ryan talk?
We talking at Ryan having Ostarine in his system and Dan Rayfield saying it doesn't matter the amount, it's illegal. And then there is a video circulating of Ryan on the zone, bro, on the zone using a IV. Now, I don't know if the New York State Athletic Commission is going to pick that up, but Dan Rayfield certainly picked it up and put out this, which lets the world know that regardless whether you're in camp or not in camp, you can't be using IVs to rehydrate. It's not permitted for any combatant, as well as whatever's in your system is your responsibility. Something I tried to tell you guys earlier in the week. But, yeah, according to Dan, from my thumbnail, as you can see, and I quote, "It will be difficult to fight August 10th versus Spence, given a likely suspension." And this is per Dan Rayfield. But, yeah, man, what's your thoughts on the potential positive drug tests and all that?
Well, you know, boxing is a sport where you know you fighting is combat. So taking any type of banned substances is terrible. You know what I mean? People's lives are at stake. Now, I'm not one of the people defending Ryan, and I'm not also one of the people accusing him. I'm just waiting how it all plays out, you know. Like I said, I've seen somewhere else that Ryan had beat the case, but I don't. Obviously, it's not true yet. But it was for one of the substances. Just fill that form out. Just take it over there. Thank you very much. My bad. So yeah, I mean, we just gotta wait and see what happens. We gotta wait and see what happens, bro.
Yeah, that B sample
You know,
got to be tested and you know, go through all the protocols, you know, and make sure that he gets his, you know, the right process. Let me get to some of these callers. I got James, Atlanta. What up? I got Rod 870, Juicy Garcia, syringe emoji, flexing emoji, pills emoji, flexing emoji, syringe emoji, boxing emoji, Ryan next fight 2026, hand on face emoji. So he's insinuating Ryan will get a nice 4-year ban, 2-year ban. No cable TV, $2. How was the Tank sparring? He didn't spar Tank this time, but he did the last time, and that was Shu Shu Carrington. That was our guest. You can check out Shu Shu on this episode by just pressing rewind. DJ Double D, $2. Clarissa on X calling out Ryan for a fight. Yeah, everybody but Alicia Bumgarner.
That's crazy.
She's
bro.
terrible,
Like,
man. I'm getting so tired. That shit is whack.
Bro, I try to be a fan of Clarissa Shields, because she's a fighter. She's a woman. She's arguably the greatest woman fighter of all time. But the things that she does with the tweeting, the beefing with Keith Thurman, going at it with Ryan Garcia now, going at it with Tank, like that's not ladylike, bro. She got a boyfriend. You putting your man in problems.
Word.
Who wants to be with a woman that's always getting into situations when they go to events, right? Who they gonna press? They're not gonna press her. They're gonna press her man. A woman's supposed to bring a man peace. She's not bringing him peace. She's bringing him drama all over the place. That's why Alicia Baumgartner told her, you're carrying it in an immature manner. And I agree with it. And I've been very quiet about it, but enough is enough. You want to fight Ryan Garcia, get stretched? You want to fight Gervonta Davis and get stretched? Come on, man.
Enough is enough. I'm not a professional
fighter, and I think I would stretch you. You know what I'm saying? Let me chill, man.
Enough is enough. Yeah, when we talking about women's boxing, I'll pop up like Bill Haney when he talking about Devin. And
what's up, brother?
What's going on, David Maldonado, TBV community, Nestor Gibbs, the skipper.
Yo, before you go into your thing, let me show y'all this IV video we ain't had the opportunity to present to the people. This is New York, too, so he's not using the IV in L.A.
I'm preferencing everything in here.
It's weird. You start tasting it in your mouth. I love that. And you know me, I mean, when you're on low lack of sleep, you want to fill your body with vitamins and just everything you need. As long as we get the work done, I do whatever. If I want to go shopping,
So this has been circulating. I mean, obviously, because per the rules, you're not allowed to use IVs during camp and leading up to the fight. But we got James Benitez, because I see you busy.
Yo, what's up, Ness? I mean, my man, you hear me?
Perfect.
You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yo, hey, Maldonado, man, like any chick that's willing to buy you a brand new Ford Raptor, my nigga, you cool with it, man. You cool with it. You gonna stay around with it, man. So it's all good.
But
I mean, look, I ain't.
But the thing is, who wants to be with? Who wants to be with a female that's bringing you problems, bro? She's bringing you problems with Gervonta Davis. She's bringing you problems with Ryan Garcia. You can't even go to the fights without watching your back. Like a woman's supposed to bring you peace. She's bringing him drama. It's like in the hood when you dating a girl that got beef or she dated other gang members or whatever the case may be. Like, it's crazy, buddy, man. She's a woman. Be a woman.
My nigga, it seems like he's so far back in the cut, man. Them niggas know he ain't got no smoke for them, man. It is what it is. They just gonna deal with Clarissa, man. Clarissa the one that want to be in these big fight cards and shit. She the one that says she could stop Keith Thurman. She the one say that Tank the midget and all. Man, that rant that she made about Tank today was wild. But it is what it is. Enough about Clarissa. Oh man, she said something about Tank being on Ryan's D. Why you all up in Devin's business?
And let me help you out, Benitez. She also said that she's glad that Tank compared her looks to that of a dog because she's afraid if Tank found her attractive because he has a history of domestic violence that he might beat her. So she went low, man. She went pretty low.
He beat them all up. Yeah, he beat them all up. So that's why he can't keep a stable relationship. Yeah, she out of pocket. This topic, man. What's up? Go ahead, Dave.
For me, Tank won that back and forth. I like his responses. Tank been on the tail lately. I like this version of Tank. He's really been out there talking heavy, doing this promotion for this fight. I guess he's motivated because Ryan and Devin, I think they did 1.5, right? So Tank trying to sell this fight like crazy.
True. Yeah. Now onto this, man. I don't know why the fuck Dan got so much energy for Ryan, man. Like, fuck, he had like this the biggest story he ever got. Like, just let the shit play out.
It is one of the biggest stories, champ. You got to think, Ryan is so popular, but not.
Dan been around forever.
But not that he ever got. It's just It's just a big story. Ryan is so popular. Look how many days this shit is lasting. It ain't died down. It won't die down.
I mean, Dan's falling into the Rick Glazier realm, man. Like, he's being super petty. Every comment that Ryan Garcia makes, he's got to clap back. It's like, Dan, like, we thought you was better than that.
Well, first of all, they're
on YouTube.
First of all, they're smearing his name, right? They're trying to say that he's on the funny business. They talking about they're gonna sue him for false allegations and things and defamation. What are you talking about, bro? He's defending himself at every tweet because they taking shots at him.
My nigga, that's a fucking amendment. You got a freedom of press or some shit like that, man. That shit ain't gonna hold up in no fucking court. Dan's secure with that, man. So I don't know. Go ahead, me.
James, they also, you know what? They're deflecting too because they're taking shots at the man's weight, and I agree. He ain't, you know what I mean? He ain't the most heavenly body on the planet, but let's not shame the guy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you have to be able to separate those things, and I think. Go ahead.
But he is his own fucking boss, though. So it's like you can say whatever you want about a man's weight, figure, or whatever, man. But he is his own boss, and he's probably the most respected name in boxing. Damn near, because we don't trust these commissioners, sanctioning bodies. Shit, 70% of these reporters on Twitter, it's like if Dan says it, it's fucking gold, and normally it's right. So,
which is why he's allowed, I think, to defend himself to that degree. He's allowed to cover one of the biggest stories in the sport. This fight happened how many weeks ago? We're moving to the undisputed title fight in a couple weeks. Nobody's talking about that. We're still talking about Ryan Garcia, and Tank is trying to steal some of that thunder, albeit beefing with Clarissa. I'm gonna let you get the rest of your call though.
Hey, okay. Hey, real quick, man. Hey, shout out to you. Shout out to the community. If Ryan Earl fight, man, you already know what it is, man. It's gonna be a quick knockout. Ryan's too fast, too quick, and too young for Earl, man. Earl's washed up, man. It is what it is, man. And check out. I mean, what's your show again? Championship round. Check out championship rounds and everything, so you can stay in tune with women. Yep, I'm out, man. Peace.
Appreciate you, sir.
Dudes in the chat is hilarious. They calling her. They watch Punch Drunk because they calling her Antonio Tarver with a wig. That's hilarious, bro.
See, let me just comment on two things.
First of all, yeah, me too. Because first of all, I don't think she looked like a dog. Secondly, I don't think she's ugly. Thirdly, I think she's very attractive. You know, especially when she's very attractive. Especially,
she has her moments,
especially when she's dressed up. You know, I think it's disrespectful to be shitting on her like that. A lot of dudes don't, if Tank wasn't saying what he's saying, a lot of dudes would be wishing they could be with Clarissa. So I don't know why they doing this, but
and let's keep it real. Let's keep it all the way real. I mean, I don't know what anybody's doing off of the internet and in your personal lives, but I'm a gamesman when it comes to the opposite sex. And what you should understand about women is that sometimes women grow into their beauty. So we watch Clarissa Shields, from the Olympics. It takes sometimes people a sense to come into their sense of comfort. You see it happening with Caroline Dubois. You know what I'm saying? These fighters, especially when they're women, they're still people. So, they fear the same criticism from other women, from men and things like that. So I try not to waste my time tearing down somebody that already has to deal with criticism from everybody else. Now, when it comes to the fight game, I can criticize, but when it comes to the looks, like, come on, man, let's ease up off of it.
Yeah.
Tank's so popular, bro. He got people saying the same toxic shit, horrible shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't matter what she tweet, they calling her a dog, they calling her ugly. that's how popular he is. It's it's unfortunate.
What about Ness? What about this? What if I said, yo, Tank is attacking women in a way because he's got a poor relationship with his mother? Like, people got to be careful with what they say, and I might not be wrong if I said that.
But you might not. You might not. But are you as popular as Tank for it to get to
it won't
him
resonate
the way that he's getting under her skin because of his, very large fan base? But we got Mad Bent 100, Daily Dose of Tank Will, $5. Tank Will, Tank Nation, Tank Neek, Tanks Given, Tank Amania. We got Joshua Cabrera, $5. Ness, you see them Gio and Floyd Schofield sparring rounds I sent you? I did, but can I post it, though? We got Tay Doe, $2. Bless, highly favored. 2 syringe emojis, Ostarine unflavored. Music notes.
You see the Oscar De La Hoya video to that song?
Yeah, that was hilarious. I love Oscar. He's living his best life.
Oscar,
it's Holly.
Let me tell you something
it's
about
Holly.
Oscar.
We got to give credit to Holly, man. She's got him back.
I can relate to that, Ness. I was dating a 24-year-old girl around a year ago. You know what I mean? I'm 42. And the young, beautiful good women that give you that certain vibrant energy. And I feel that's what she's doing with Oscar De La Hoya.
For sure.
She got him
living his best life.
This girl had me hanging out with her in the hookah lounge at 2 o'clock in the morning in Jersey City. I don't even do those types of things.
Knowing you had to go to work the next day.
Yeah.
My man was smoking hookah and shit all the way in JC.
No, I wasn't smoking hookah. I was with her. I don't smoke at all. But I was with her in the hookah lounge. She wanted me to go out with her.
You don't inhale hookah anyway, dog. You just gargle. You don't inhale hookah. Y'all better not be. Y'all gonna die.
Nah, I don't smoke, man.
James Benitez, $2. Kenny Sims to Golden Boy. Sims versus Barroso. I like it. I take it. H-Town, Leo.
What up, Ness? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
H-Town. Hey, yeah, man. Quit on Clarissa, Ness. She don't want to fight a drug cheat. Leave her alone, Ness. She don't fight a drug cheat.
But she's trying to fight Ryan.
No, she's trying to. You said she needs to fight Alicia, dog. Quit trying to bully her.
But she's trying to fight Ryan. You said she don't want to fight a drug cheat.
Don't try to switch it up, cuz. Don't try to switch it up. You ain't slick. Hey, Ryan could fight, dog. He could just make his debut in Mexico, baby. Mexico City. September with Canelo or something.
He already fought in Mexico.
Be on the undercard in Mexico City. And La Azteca. They could sell it out like Chavez. Break the record again. You know? And I see you trying hard. Now you with this IV stuff. You trying hard, bro. I admire your loyalty to Devin, bro, that you willing to do anything. Anything. Next, you know, hey, did you hear he ate 2 ice cream pops before the fight? What was in that ice cream? Did you hear that?
But hold on,
ramen noodles.
Is the video a deep fake or is it actually Ryan?
Yeah, ramen noodles. Man, bro, y'all hilarious, man. We already know he's gonna pop. He's gonna pop for the Ostarine on the second one, bro. We already know that. And if he doesn't pop, Dios mío. If that thing comes back for some miracle negative, y'all better start checking the inboxes because Ryan's gonna start sending out the subpoenas for defamation.
For the sake of the sport, hopefully he's innocent, man, because that changes everything right there, bro. Ryan just got, because I never had Ryan as part of the 4 young, I'm not going to call them kings because they're not kings. This is a different era. The core 4, I never had Ryan on that list. But if this win is legit, he definitely earned it. And then you got to turn that into the Fantastic 5. If that win is legit, if he's innocent.
Man, but hey, a lot of YouTube channels, they call themselves media, man. They don't understand what they're doing. They say they're credible media, and they're not saying allegedly. They're not saying, part of this report, you know, this is not where I stand. This is just allegedly. They just say he's a cheat. He's a cheat. People are saying he's on 3 steroids. People saying now he's on 2, then he's on 1. Man, y'all better pray that that thing don't come back negative, man, because y'all going to be looking in the inbox, and y'all going to be looking for lawyers, because that kid could just play the card.
If Ryan beats the case, I'm placing Tank Davis in the top 5 pound for pound without him lifting a finger. Because his resume is looking real sweet right now. He got a real good resume. He got the second best resume out of the 5 Fantastic 5 behind Tio. if this is legit.
Yeah, Ness. On a different question, on the Loma and Cambosa's fight, who do you think wins makes Devin look better?
I said that already this morning that
Oh,
I'm
I
rooting.
missed it.
I'm
I
rooting
missed it,
for.
Coach.
I'm rooting
What is
for
Rancho Tom?
George because he needs it. But as a Devin fan, Devin needs Loma to win because if Loma loses, then it's like, oh, Loma was on a decline when Devin got him. Look, Georgie was even able to beat him. But George needs the Loma win more because they treat him like a fluke fighter. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
I'm rooting for George because
George ain't gonna win. He gonna get stopped.
I hear you, but I'm rooting for George because then he ain't got this fluke win. It ain't like, oh man, that T.O. win. Come on, man, that shit was fluke. It was fake. Nah, if he beat Loma too, motherfuckers got to start, shit.
Yo, Ness, in a weird way, I'm kind of rooting for George a little bit because I want that T.O. get back. I want that get back with T.O. If Loma spanks him, there's no point of that. I want George to win so T.O. could get him at 140 and put an end to his nonsense. But if Loma wins, T.O.'s case, that Loma win is aging like tremendous because Loma went on, arguably by many people's eyes, he beat Devin Haney, he destroyed Richard Comey, he destroyed Nakatani, and now he's going to destroy Cambosis.
You sound like a fucking fanboy.
Nah, bro, you do.
Arguably by many people's eyes. If you don't get your weird ass
a lot of people
out
say
there,
that. A lot of people say that with a close fight.
Get the fuck out.
A lot of people say that,
so
bro.
Close
You can't
that there
deny
wasn't
that,
any rematch money. Get the fuck out of
bro,
here.
it was a close fight, bro.
Get the
Just
fuck
like
out of here.
The same way you saw Devin beating Loma, the same way I saw T.O. beating the other two guys that was close, but a lot of people had it closer. You know what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out of here.
That was life and death, man.
So yeah, I don't know how we ended up at T.O., but Ryan, you see what I'm saying? Everybody trying to get some shine from Ryan. The one thing I can say, I'm glad that Ryan is going through the due process.
TMZ picked up Ryan and Earl beef. It seems like Ryan disses Earl Spence using Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us beat. God damn, I ain't get that. Somebody send me that diss track. This motherfucker out here making waves. Go ahead, champ.
He like the Alpo of boxing right now. He's just a controversial figure. People hate to love him, love to hate him. But one thing I've always stood on, one of the callers said, don't want to fight a drug cheat. Forget about the whole concept of keep accusing Alicia Bumgarner being a drug cheat, even though she went through her due process. I thought you was talking about Sandy Ryan. That's because Clarissa Shields was talking about fighting Sandy Ryan, and that would be at the welterweight division. So
man,
then
she talking about fighting motherfucking Ryan Garcia again. She's on this bullshit, bro.
I wasn't even aware of that. Like, come on, because it doesn't even seem reasonable. But it's marketing at this point, man. It's all marketing.
Clout
and I think,
chasing, man. We got to call it what it is. We can't get marketing. That's clout chasing. You keep calling out men, bro. Like, knock it the fuck off. Then there's going to be one man is like, yo, you know what? I want to fight her. And then they gonna label him a bad guy. But look, she says, hear me out. At Ryan versus Clarissa Shields. Let's make it happen. And you could weigh 160. Woman versus he woman. Like, why you got to be that disrespectful? But then you ask for sympathy about Tank being disrespectful to you.
Yeah.
This is bad. This is bad. This is not a good look, bro.
There's no class. No class, man. And then the Twitter stuff, like, Twitter brought a lot of immaturity out of grown adults. People argue through the internet, disrespect each other through the internet, and now in boxing, they made people act like kids. When one fighter loses, that's a rival or quote-unquote nemesis to another fighter, his nemesis starts trolling him, starts laughing about his. That's what you see nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Guys that were beefing with Devin, like Tank, for instance, tearing Devin up right now. And I'm surprised Shakur and Teal didn't jump on that. And to their credit, I give them a lot of respect for that because when Shakur had that bad performance, Tank was going at him, Devin was going at him. When Teal lost, Devin had a party, you know what I'm saying? And Teal and Shakur, they're the only ones that are not taking shots at Devin Haney behind this Ryan loss. Maybe it's karma because Ryan's tearing him up. And the Ryan Garcia part is also not professional, man. When you beat somebody, you beat somebody. That's it. At the end of the day, you shake hands to continue to rub it in. Like it's a whole new era. Like Ryan really recreated his image. He turned himself into a Ryan the Troll. That's his gimmick now. Just
Nah, I
like
told
Floyd
y'all,
turned into
Heath
Money
Ledger,
Maker.
man. He's Heath Ledger's Joker, bruh. That's who he
He
is.
is. He is. It's like Floyd turned into Money Mayweather doing the Oscar build-up, right? And you calling Ryan the Joker. Like Ryan turned into the Joker / troll Ryan Garcia doing the Devin build-up. He making himself more into a villain now because people are waiting for him to lose. Because when he loses, he's gonna be a meme. And he's way more vulnerable than Floyd. I hope T.O. gets that fight just to clean up that mess. Just like Devin cleaned up his mess with Cambosos. And hopefully if Devin could bounce back, that fight could be big again. But right now, that fight is not big right now because if you beat Devin, you're not getting no credit. And if you have a tough fight, you're going to have a tough fight with somebody that got starched by Ryan Garcia. So Devin got to bounce back against a killer like Subriel or Gary Antoine Russell and let Tio clean up the Ryan mess, and then that fight is back on. But other than that, it's going to be tough to get a big money fight.
I got DJ Double D $2. Not to sound petty, but she started the beef. Frog emoji. I don't know what the frog means. Zach celebrating his first super chat on the live stream. Salute for rocking out with us, champ. $5. He says TBV plus that good Hardin got me feeling blessed, highly favored. 3 Hardin faces in clouds of smoke.
My man.
Salute to you, champ. Joshua Torres, Ness being a fanboy, most boxers and pundits think Loma won. Mad Bent, $5. Second dose, Loma vanquishes Jorge. Maxi beat Jorge. The shined on his arse. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Maybe you're missing the whole sun because you put the shined, not the sun shined on his arse. Sun setting Sunday, Loma by KO. Joshua Torres, $5. Clarissa, wild annoying. Found her to be dumb when she blocked Ness for nothing except doing his job, and she continues yapping away like a clown. And she blocked me because my short said all she do is tweet. And what she's done since she's blocked me, a tweet-a-thon with Bumgardner that amounted to nothing. Before that tweet-a-thon, a tweet-a-thon with the MMA girl that amounted to nothing. Then another tweet-a-thon with the MMA girl, where the MMA girl telling her, no, I'm not moving up to 54. You come to 47. And now a back and forth with Keith. And then a back and forth with Tank. Now Ryan. I mean, you know.
I like how Bumgarner carries herself. She's very classy. She's a class act. And I also like, my favorite woman boxer is Jessica McCaskill. She's coming up this Saturday. Hopefully she gets the win.
Hopefully. I don't know. It's going to be a tough out.
I got Damien, $2 Cash App. She backed Shakur, but he snuck a woman on TV. And I get what he's saying because she did say Shakur would beat you. But AC, you there?
Yeah, you get it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all and the whole chat and the panel, man. I ain't gonna lie, I was just listening to the show. I had to call in after you showed that IV shit, because, bro, that's kind of crazy, dog. Like, I saw that shit when it happened, but I ain't really think nothing of it.
Me
but it's
neither.
like, with this shit going on, it's like, yo, that's wild, man. Because, like, personally, I fuck with Devin Haney, but even though I thought the weight shit was some dishonorable stuff, man, like, I could at least respect the gamesmanship of doing what you need to do to try to win that fight. But it's like, with the weight and the P.E.D, bro, and you do it, like, that shit kind of wild to me, man. But, yeah, I will say this, though. If that boy Ryan Garcia cheated on camera for a fucking DAZN promo, that boy got some huevos. He got some huevos on him. Something wrong with that boy.
It's going to be, again, unintentionally. He going to be like, well, I didn't know. I would have never did it on camera.
Man,
I didn't know you can't get. It's only vitamins, guys. It's only vitamins. I didn't know.
Hey, that boy got some big balls on him, man, to do that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I give him some credit for that. With this Tank and Clarissa shit, man, I really ain't see all of it. I did hear a little bit about what Clarissa said. I thought it was hilarious, bro. You know, I know a lot of people don't like her because she talk a lot of shit, but I mean, it ain't like what she was saying wasn't true. You know what I mean? When Tank done ran down on the killers in any division? He ain't, man. So, it is what it is. But that shit was funny. I ain't gonna lie to you, but yeah, man, Ryan Garcia, he's tripping, bro. That man's tripping. He probably finna be he finna get fucked in the game a little bit, man. 'Cause that's kind of wild, bro. But it is what it is, man. This shit is just developing into a big ass soap opera, bro. As far as my man on the panel, bro, I actually am a Lomachenko fan. I've been a fan since I seen him fight Gary Russell. I thought he lost to Devin Haney. That's just me. But it's subjective sport. I had that shit like 8-4, but I fuck with Loma.
Me personally,
only reason I know
I had Devin Haney winning that fight too, bro. The first time I saw it, I had Loma winning because I was going off, the hypeness, everybody screaming. I watched the fight 3 times. I did have Devin Haney winning the fight 5-7, 7-5, which is 115, 113. But there's a lot of people that feel that Lomachenko won. That's why I say it's a disputed, not controversy, because it's not a rivalry, but it is disputed because you have a lot. You put 10 people in the room and ask them that question, you're probably gonna get 5-on-5 or 6-on-4. So that makes the fight disputed. Just that, it was a close fight.
I feel you on that one because that was like I personally thought that could have arguably have been fight of the year last year, bro. I thought that was one of the most entertaining fights, especially from a high level,
I felt it was. It was a
that shit was one of the best fights that you could see, bro. Personally, for real. Like from a high paced chess match, man, I thought that could have arguably been fight of the year. But I mean, I feel like with this Devin Haney stuff, man, a lot of it is simply because him and his pops have been running down on a bunch of people's favorite fighters, and they done pissed off a whole bunch of fan bases. So they co-signing all kind of sucker shit just as like a nana boo boo type thing. It's like, bro, you gotta have some integrity, bro. I say this shit all the time. You can't be blatantly co-signing sucker shit, bro.
That's the bell. But you are 100% right. They want to smoke with everybody, so everybody's fan base is now against Devin. I second that. We got J7 $5. Hey, I sent for both raffles. After Adames being elevated to champ at 160, would that be a step forward for the worst division in boxing? What? After Adames being elevated to champ at 160, would that be a step forward for the worst division? Oh yeah. Of course, now that Adames is full champ, that is a step forward for 160. I get you now. I had to read it a few times. I actually spoke to Adames yesterday because I was told that he got an offer from Johnny Beck, but he did. He just said it was too low. My sources over at the top rank, they tell me that he priced himself out. It's so sad, this boxing game. You know what I mean? It's the same old song. He wants too much, they giving me too little. Holla at me.
You had, on another note, man, you had everybody going crazy the other day with the Edgar Berlanga show.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you had the callers going crazy, man. You was like, yo, you said Edgar ran David Morell out the division. You wild for that, bro.
I mean, who's in the division, who not?
I don't think Edgar Berlanga ain't run him out the division.
So listen, I could totally run with that narrative. I'm going to tell you right now before I start that is not true. Edgar didn't run him out the division, but who's David's mandatory? Tell the people.
I don't even know.
Don't lie. Help him, my man. Who's David Morell's mandatory? Who got named David Morell's mandatory after knocking out Mr. McCory?
It's Berlanga, WBA.
And now David Morell get a mandatory, big name like Berlanga, and all of a sudden he got to move up 10 fights in. The thing is, we don't got any writers in this game with balls anymore. But if there was writers like me, that if there was someone that write the way I talk, they'd be saying this shit. How the fuck you get a mandatory and you moving up to fight Hot Rod? So in what world is Hot Rod a bigger fight? No, seriously, tell me, bro, because you quiet. You brought this shit up as if to try to sell me some shit I said wrong. Motherfucker, I said in what world?
He knows he's not going to get a Berlanga
I asked you a question. In what world is Hot Rod, Kaleidoscope Dreams, Miguel song-ass motherfucker, when is he a bigger fight than Berlanga?
It's not.
Okay. So who ran out the division?
Berlanga's not fighting David Morell.
Who ran out the division? Who ran out the division? Now that's exhibit 1. Exhibit 2. Exhibit 2. Who was being held by a fat, overweight Mexican with a button shirt? Was it Berlanga or was it Morell, the monster?
I didn't see that face off. I saw Berlanga and Caleb Plant.
Exactly. Go look at it on DAZN. Berlanga wasn't being held by nobody because he ain't have no motherfucking energy. Because he the star.
Right now,
because he the star. But Morell had this energy like, oh, I'm about to jump on your ass, but this little chubby Mexican is holding me back. If you don't get your ass out of here, man, I swear to God, this how I be knowing none of y'all niggas is from the street, bro. None of y'all. Y'all just be capping because this the internet. Everybody could be whatever the fuck they want. I've been to jail. I know how it works. You could just be whatever you want if you say it enough. None of y'all really from the street, bro. That ain't how it move. Like a little chubby motherfucker that sells tacos, no disrespect, even though it sound like that. But like, get the fuck out of here, bro. I hear you, Jay. I hear you.
Okay.
My man 6'5" too. I met Morell. I was in Orlando with Morell. I'm just trying to understand how that dude was held back by that little chubby dude. Like, you want to pop off on Berlanga. He right there. He right there. But this little chubby, I'm actually pull it up. Go ahead, Jay, talk. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to show y'all this chubby dude that held him back.
We're in a different generation.
I know we is. These motherfuckers is fucking, they fucking cappers, man.
I am jealous of
niggas
you.
wouldn't last a day in my block.
No, look, niggas, as I'm jealous of you because you got on new Jordans and I have on Adidas. Everybody's jealous of everybody. What the fuck is wrong with niggas these days?
Hold on, Jay. Look, because they gonna say I'm capping. They gonna say I'm capping like I capped about Earl Spence horrible balance till I screen shared it. Now, what the fuck is this? Look at the dude with he got glasses on, for God's sake. He held David back. He held David. Look at the little dude. He underneath David armpit. He underneath David armpit. That's who held you back? El Monstro.
David,
come on, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Don't give me that shit, man. Don't give me that shit, bro. Don't give me that shit, bro. Like, listen. Dudes done ran down on me and straight smacked me in my face, I mean. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop acting like y'all been through shit. Y'all ain't been through shit. Y'all just make shit up because it sound good. Get the fuck out. If Morell wanted to do something, he could have fucking did something. All that monster capping y'all be doing.
Caleb Plant, right?
Ain't want none.
The Caleb Plant shit was out of this world to me because Caleb Plant 3-0 smacking motherfuckers.
He smack everybody. He got a problem with
the fact that nothing popped off there, that shit blew my mind.
But look. How you gonna be talking shit about Edgar Berlanga is not the truth when his first 17 fights ended in knockout? How many of y'all can say that about y'all fights?
They forget.
All you motherfuckers running around there talking about you boxing and you killing this and knock out that and be active and all this old shit. How many of y'all can say your first 17 pro fights were knockouts?
Respect though, but Papa, I never bite nobody. I
I asked you who you bought.
No, he said
bite. Edgar biting people because he got desperate.
So what? Who asked you about? I didn't ask you about biting. I asked you who in any
when you
part
can't
of
knock
your
people out, you start biting them. So I'm telling you what's happening, champ. When you can't knock people out no more, you start biting them. That's what Edgar started doing.
That's not when you start biting. Dude pissed him off, did some stupid shit to him, so he bit him. Just like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson said, "Stop bumping you, stop headbutting me when I'm fighting." Mike Tyson said, "Oh, you want to headbutt me? Okay." So he bit his ear. Now, King, I mean, me and you cool, but if you punch me, I'm gonna bite you too. So don't get it twisted.
You gonna bite me, though? What's up?
If you punch me, I'm gonna bite you. But real talk, Let me explain something to you about Clarissa Shields. Y'all don't understand this. Clarissa Shields is a boxer. That's all she knows is boxing. That's why she's good at it. That's why she's made all her money at it. She was a boxer before she was a woman. Did you just cut
That's
me
facts.
off, you little rat?
Why
Did you
would
just
we?
cut me off?
Why would we cut you off? Come on, Pops,
Oh,
you be
okay.
wildin', man.
So my point is, how you going to try to talk about her not being a lady when the fact is she just like the rest of y'all? She's a fighter. She like CYP. She's a fighter. She like Danny. She's a fighter. That's just what fighters do. They gravitate towards um 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 aggression. They gravitate towards that. They don't run away from it. All fighters look at you. They all look at you like, "What? You think I can't whoop you?" And that's how Clarissa Shields is looking at everybody. So
You may
stop
feel
trying to
like it's your
make her
turn,
a man.
but it's
Stop
not your
trying to
turn.
make her a woman
She the one
fighter.
putting herself in man fights. Ain't nobody asked her to fight men. That's her keep throwing herself in there.
Nah, but what
I'm
he's
trying
saying
to
is she
keep
a
her.
fighter. She grew up as a fighter before she became any kind of woman. Like she been fighting longer than she been a woman.
I hear all that. But it's like
I'm not excusing it.
David.
I'm
It's
just
like
saying
David
that is a
said
fact.
though. It's like David said. She putting her man in issues he don't need right now. Like nobody need that. Not just her man. Nobody don't need to be like looking over their shoulder over some internet beef that they lady having.
Nah, that's a fact.
With some dudes that can really fight too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a fact.
you know what I'm saying? Now you getting beat up. We in a generation where motherfuckers right away, they ain't even picking up their phone to call the cops to help you. They picking up their phone to record you. They been picking up their phone to record you. Now Clarissa boyfriend getting chased around. That shit ain't, man. That's
what I'm saying, man. She's putting them in a bad situation. That's not good. It's
Nah,
not good at all.
I'm with you on that. Trees Toledo.
Yo.
Yo.
Yo. What up, though? What up, though?
Trees, what up?
What up, King of Mean? What up? What up, Maldonado? Hey, man.
What's good, man?
Shout out. Chilling. Shout out Bruce Shu Shu Carrington, by the way, man. And yeah, don't forget about me, man. Get me on the list for one of them watches, man. I need that. That shit look pretty fly. I like what your cousin doing, man. That shit look good. But we hope to see you in the way at Dodger Stadium one day. That'll be pretty fly. But with this Ryan Garcia shit, man, I don't really know. So it's like they saying he clean. So they saying that his results might be clean or some shit. That's what your man Dan said. Dan Rafael said.
Negative. Dan is doubling down that he will not. That he will be suspended because you can't have any in your system. And then there's the new footage of the IV circulating, so we'll see what comes from that.
Didn't Floyd do something with an IV before?
Before the Pacquiao fight, but that was alleged. This got video.
We never had no footage.
We had never had footage. That was always alleged.
It's different. Yeah,
Oscar hooked himself
proof.
up to IVs. I know that. Like for the Pacquiao fight, when he was weight drained, he shut it himself. He put IVs in him to rehydrate.
Yeah, but you could get a therapeutic a TUE, like a therapeutic tube, some shit like that. If you request, but you got to request. You can't just do shit without telling the commissions and shit.
Like James Toney took that. He didn't take. Let me choose my words carefully. He IV'd himself after the weigh-in for the Roy Jones fight because James Toney was dehydrated as well. I remember that. That was like '94, man.
Yo, let this man get his
that's
call.
94. But I'm just like I say, man. I still think that Ryan Garcia and Conor Ben. I think that might be one of them plays, man. If Ryan Garcia get right, I know that Conor Ben ain't fighting in the UK. He really not a US guy. Shit, they might take that shit to Mexico. Fuck it, who knows? Something like that. Put Ryan Garcia, Conor Ben in Mexico. The battle of the P.E.D. stars. some shit like this. Who knows, man? Ryan Garcia, though, I know one thing that he doing though. He creating hella options for himself. That's the one thing though. He could do an exhibition. He could do a real fight. He got nothing but options. But hey, that's one thing that I did want to get on here and say. Floyd, I know we have Floyd Schofield on here. I was thinking I had proposed to my man Vega. I had asked him, what you think about Floyd Schofield versus my man Nicholas Walters, who had won on Pro Box, the Jamaican cat. What you think about that fight?
That's a good fight. That's a good fight.
I like that.
But
That's a
they
good idea.
they gon' act like they don't want that because they don't need him.
You may feel like it's your
They
time.
don't need him. He ain't a champ
But it's
no
not
more.
your
He
time.
don't got a belt. If they lose, he gets their rankings. So it's the same reason they ain't fight for a tuna.
Okay.
Let me get to some other callers here. Jay Swift with a counter.
One, two. So
what up?
You are if speaking of Clarissa, y'all talking about she bringing problems on her men. I wouldn't be saying that if I was their age, cause I'm from the Bronx for real. And I started carrying a gun in 6th grade. I wouldn't worry about none of them hoe ass niggas. I wouldn't. That's my word. A lot of niggas understand that. Because when they ran up on me the first time, them niggas was running away with bullets in their cheeks. So I wouldn't worry about none of them
old
hoe
to be
ass
going
niggas.
to jail,
Yeah,
man. You gonna
exactly.
indict
We too old
yourself.
for that, bro. You going to
You
enjoy
about to
life.
indict? You about to indict yourself and shit? This recorded.
Nah. I'm not gonna be my man from Compton either. But my point is, if you gonna be with a fighter, nigga, you gotta be a fighter too.
Yo, but he a strength and conditioning coach. You ain't got to be a fighter to fall in love. What the fuck?
Well,
I'm sorry.
you better strip and condition his muscles to throw punches.
He said
All that
indictment.
old ass whining shit. That's what's wrong with people today. They whole ass whining, and then when they get so mad, they can't fight, so they go get a gun. Then we get caught and got to go to prison for 10, 12, 15 years and get some more whole ass shit done to them. So my point is, if you got to understand that if you don't got the balls to be with Clarissa Shields, then get out the way. Let somebody
It's
I'll
not
sit in
about
one of
it's
them
not about
losing
having the balls to
niggas.
date her, man. That's like you acting unladylike. I'm cutting you off. I'm gonna give you a fair warning. You keep acting like that, I'm
Then you
cutting you
cut her
off.
off. I'm not saying you shouldn't cut her off. I'm saying get the fuck out the way. That's
Throw it
what
to the
I'm
wolves.
saying.
Throw it to the
Ain't
wolves. Forget it. Throw it to Tank. Throw it to Ryan. Go ahead. Throw it to Keith.
Nah, cause at the end of the day, if I let my nephew date her, he's 30, 33, 34. That nigga squabble
He gonna hold
anybody
her
about that.
down. She could say what she want, right, Jay Swift?
Feel me?
All right.
You feel me? We gonna hold her down.
Bonnie and Clyde type of time, right?
Nah, we ain't gotta be robbing shit. She trying to box with niggas. That's it. Nobody trying to rob shit, nigga. We got jobs.
Jay
Anyway,
Swift.
man, y'all have a good night, man. I'm out. Peace.
Shout out
Jay,
Jay
man,
Swift.
put the gun away,
Jay
man. Put
Swift.
the gun away, man.
Jay Swift, one of my favorite callers, man.
Yo,
Along
he
with the
trying
OG.
to hook his You see how he try to hook his nephew up? He's like, see, now my nephew.
He can fight. He can fight. He'll
Yo,
protect
let's
you,
rapid to the
Clarissa.
other caller, man. The one that sound like OD. He part of the Wu-Tang Clan, man.
Oh, you
He's
talking
Brooklyn
about
boy.
King Born?
K Born, and then the other guy, Jerry the Loner, the lender.
Jerry the Lender, the loner. The
I can
loner.
imitate that guy perfectly, bro. I crank called Troy King one time with the Jerry the Lender voice, and Troy was like, "Yo, you sound just like him, man." Exactly like him. I'm not gonna do that right now, but yeah, you know what I mean.
I got Raymond
Let him cook.
$5. I feel you on the tweeting from her, but to be fair, Ness, Tank and Shakur do more tweeting than anybody with way less accomplished than Shields. Less accomplished, but, well, okay. Shields did fight Franchon, Marshall, Gabriels. She got quite a few nemesis on her
Quite
belt.
a few names.
Not just names, nemesis. Like, you know what I mean? Like right now, Gabriel still want to fight. Marshall still want to fight. Discern would still fight. Yeah, she probably fought more nemesis than the men for sure. But
what's her biggest win? I mean, you know that. What's her biggest win?
Her biggest
Probably
win,
Marshall.
I would say Gabriel's. Marshall's is a fraud. No disrespect to her. She never won a belt.
The same weight class as
She
her?
never won a belt until Clarissa vacated it. Like, come on, man. I thought you was the king of Essex with the women's lingo.
Listen,
like, tell the truth, bro.
She ran around with the WBO, and that fight was for undisputed. And because it was Clarissa's third division, headlining an all-female card, it was the biggest moment in women's boxing. That's why I say it was the biggest fight.
Yeah,
biggest moment in women's boxing.
But what I'm saying is,
Clarissa,
it wouldn't have even been for undisputed. Clarissa had to vacate her belt so Savannah could fight for it just to make it happen that way. Like, come on, that shit was so whack. and then Savannah, wasn't she fighting at like 74?
No.
Like, what you mean no? Yes, she was.
No, he was saying, can Clarissa fight Amanda? I'm telling them no.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
What about Clarissa versus Jessica McCaskill?
Amanda would have to want that fight at 47, and Clarissa would have to be willing to go down on 47.
We gotta get Layla Ali back out there, man.
Clarissa and McCaskill was a thing, but Clarissa never wanted to go to 47 for McCaskill. But McCaskill, no disrespect to her, I don't unless you know, styles make fights and you gotta see a fight to absolutely see what would happen. I just find it hard to believe the McCaskill style would trouble Clarissa to the point where her skills aren't gonna take over. McCaskill's a very wide puncher where Shields very tight, very technical. It just, again, the only way is if the fight actually happened and we realize, oh shit, when Shields is actually in there with a pressure fighter, she can't handle the pressure. But that's like, yo, the probability of that, shit.
So Ness, you remember Chrissy Martin, man?
Of course, bloody ass.
The coal
Yo, I
miner's
was
daughter,
just with Christy Martin the other day. Where the fuck was I at with her?
I sat next to her live at the Garden when Trinidad fought William Joppy. I was sitting all the way down next to her and her husband right after she fought.
She's no longer with husbands.
Well, she was with her husband back then?
Raymond Moore, $5. Oh, we said that. TM, $5. No, say it ain't so. My boy Morell, face with thermometer in the mouth. I was wondering why he ran 168. Look, I'm not saying that's true. I'm saying that is a narrative that's there. There's information to support that.
Berlanga's getting that Canelo payday, I believe.
H-Town. Hopefully Turkey Al-Sheikh throws the money and stops that and be like, nah, Canelo's busy, but you could fight Plant or Charlo or Munguia.
Isn't Charlo in trouble right now?
Come on.
Yeah, but we could bring back the other Charlo. He looked just like him. Why not? Why we can't give Jamel a shot? After one fight, you want to keep him on the shelf just because he couldn't knock out Canelo? What the fuck?
I want him to hang out at 160 with Adames and Janabek. You know what I'm saying? And 168. You know what I'm saying? It's still more.
I don't want him to go down because it's like you fought at 68. Now you took a year off. You might as well stay at 68. Now you're gonna try and go down.
Go ahead.
What you said, champ?
No, I was gonna say if you could have one fight made for Canelo and one fight only out of the Bud Crawford fight or the David Benavidez fight, which one would it be, Ness?
Benavidez.
Which one is bigger for Canelo's legacy?
Probably on paper, Crawford. He's a two-time undisputed champ.
Here's my take on that, right? As far as fighting somebody with accolades, Bud Crawford got more accolades,
Yep.
but Benavidez will be more of a legacy fight because that will be the first fight that people actually fear for Canelo's health.
I
A lot
mean,
of
we
people
thought that
feel
about Triple G. Knock it off. All you
no, not like
motherfuckers,
this. No, not like this, Ness, because there were some
jump
people that
shit.
believed it.
Y'all jump
I've even
shit.
heard you.
Y'all jump ship and
You
y'all
the
was
biggest.
saying
Listen,
shit like, oh, Mexicans for Canelo. I mean
not me. I'm
I
going with
meant for
Canelo.
GGG. I meant for GGG. Mexicans for
But
GGG.
But what I'm saying is this is a fight where Canelo is perceived as somewhat past his prime, right? We can agree that he's not the same Canelo, right? And David Benavidez is just, he's wrecking everything, moving. He's young, he's in his prime, he's bigger than Canelo. This will be sort of like, I'm a historian, sort of like Roberto Duran's Iran Barkley. This is that fight that really presents that element of danger where a lot of people, including you, the biggest Canelo guy, one of them, I even heard you said that you think Benavidez would stop him. So if Canelo were to fight that guy and beat that guy, I think that would mean more to his legacy, being that he overcame odds, as an underdog. Because the only fight that I recall he was an underdog was Floyd and maybe the GZG fight. But a lot of people say that he loses to Benavidez. I'm not one of them. I think Canelo got the tools to do it, but it won't be easy.
We got The World Is Yours. The World Is Yours. Whose world is this? Remember that shit? $1 Cash App. He says, laughing out loud emoji. Yo, Pops, call you a rat, laughing out loud. I'm dying. World Is Yours back with another $1. Facts. I don't understand why Punch disrespect Shields. Punch disrespected Shields?
Nah. The Punch is the one that came up with the nickname. He's the one that started calling Antonio Tarver with a wig. Punch, that's,
Yeah, I mean, that sounds disrespectful. You calling a man, you calling a woman a man with a wig. I mean, you talking about, nah, that ain't disrespectful. What the Yo, y'all be...
Man, Punch, Punch got a sense of humor, man. Everybody got their lane. Punch is Punch.
I hear you, man. Boxing Kings, welcome to the contender level. New York Giants for life, $5. Morell and Berlanga not behind them gates, though. Bro, we know that no action happened because they got money behind it. Would be stupid. In jail, different. For sure. So then why act like you're being held back by a Pillsbury Doughboy? No disrespect. Sacred Truths, OG, $2. Stop hyping up Berlanga. Oh, yeah? That's how you feel? You think it's hype, huh?
Short and sweet. That's all he said. Stop hyping up Berlanga.
Big Super Mix, $5. Ness, which of these new callers think they got enough to get in the ring and swing? Put the call out. Get these boys boxing signups due June 15th for Border Wars, but you got to have a USA boxing book. And that got to be submitted by June 15th. If you want to box, you want your fight live on TBV, shown around the world to everybody in front of 400 people in Milwaukee, hit up Supermex, hit up Black Man Jones, Adrian Rowan, or myself. We got Mad Bent, $2. Last dose. I gravitate to Plum, I'm a lover. Oh, I said that wrong. There's no L. Poom, I'm a lover. DJ Double D. Counterpunch for H-Town. Oh, shit. DJ Double D, $2. Wu-Tang ain't nothing to... with 100 emoji. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to... What up, champ?
Shout out DJ Dub D, man. Appreciate it. H-Down, baby. Hey, what block you on this? Talking about like you were the one running the block in Jersey.
Bro.
I thought you got ran out of Jersey.
4th Ave and 12th Street, fams.
Man,
4th Ave and 12th Street, fam. Roseville, fams.
I see that picture of you in the fucking early 2000s.
730 and Broadway, fams. Victoria, Grafton Ave, fams.
Why
Ness
you
was all
lying,
over
man?
North.
I never seen
All
no dude with
over.
his eyebrows done
All
and
over.
gelled up hair running the block.
I never had my
Get out of
eyebrows done.
here.
I'm not Puerto
Yeah,
Rican.
I seen that I seen that
I
picture of
never
you.
put Gillette to these eyebrows. This shit is factory, baby. Factory. I
Get
don't gotta
out of here,
touch
man.
nothing up. Este
Hey,
ta
man.
loco. You crazy,
Hey,
champ.
who say Canelo ain't been the same, man? Supposedly Canelo ain't been the same man for the last 5 years. He beat Saunders, but he was losing the whole fight till he beat him. He beat Platt, but he was losing the whole fight till he beat him. He ain't the same. This guy almost beat him because he ain't the same. He ain't been the same guy for 5 damn years. After he beats Benavidez, y'all gonna be like, well, now you gotta beat Morell. Come on, man, move that goalpost, bro. Now y'all tripping. Canelo's Canelo, man. Until he's ready to be done, he's gonna be done. Man, why y'all picking on Clarissa, man? Like I said, man, leave that girl alone. She don't want to fight no drug cheat. You know, if she wants to run around with the guys, I mean, you gotta respect the 2024ness.
I mean, we could respect her, running around with the guys, but not trying to make fights with guys, bro. That's
Maybe she
different.
got a crush on Ryan, cuz maybe she want to see little Tank. You never know.
She made it clear that
Pause.
she's not attracted to Tank, that he's not her type.
Hey, but on the real, man, when you gonna stop pushing the narrative, dog, trying to get Ryan out of there, dog? What Ryan do to you, cuz? Didn't he even called in the show, man?
What am I
Damn,
doing
man.
other than reporting the facts,
We,
homie?
we got to get Henry Garcia to call in every day and let you know
Henry
what's
don't
going on.
Henry. I
Well, he's getting
invited
some
Henry back.
records.
I invited Henry back, and he ain't been back yet. We waiting. We waiting.
So what I've seen is every channel that Bill goes on is still on this. What's going on, man? Y'all can't let Bill run every damn YouTube channel.
But Bill ain't even been on here. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, man, you get in the text messages. You got Danny next to you. He don't got to be on. He calling Danny.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to go unbiased. I need unbiasedness back, man. Unbiased, man. Say my boy might not be guilty, right? Might have been a
I
mistake, right?
mean,
Like
he's
Bumgarner.
about to find out May 22nd. That's what the whole thing is
So
about.
I just want you.
Y'all just
If
trying to
it's
clear him without him even getting them test checked, bro. That's not how that works. But that was the bell, player. That
y'all
was
weren't
the
going this
bell.
hard on Bumgarner.
That was the bell. Al in the Bay. He said y'all wasn't going this hard on Bumgarner. You trying to compare Ryan to Bumgarner? Bro, Ryan, bro, come on, bro. You can't compare Ryan to Bumgarner. Like, one person is obviously way more popular than the other. You there, champ?
Yo, what's up? Um, I think I think Ryan is gonna be definitely positive, but I think he can go to other states, right? If he's found guilty, he can still go to other states. He just can't fight in New York. Ain't that right?
Yeah. I mean, he could go to another state that approves him, but it depends. When you suspended for steroids, the ABC suspends you. It's universal. They usually follow suit from what the commissioner suspends you. He could probably go to another country. That's different.
Oh, okay. Well, he
So he'll
probably
be like
just
Connor Ben
jump
out
ship and
here.
go
You know what
to
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
go fight in England like that.
Just like Connor Ben.
Yeah, man. I don't. Yeah, I don't. I'm not saying she's just Russ shows butt ugly, but she's not like super attractive to me. Like
Who?
um, Clarissa Shields.
Come
Like
on.
she's not like super.
She like Meg the
I'm not.
Stallion.
Nah. She's not like butt ugly though. But yeah. So when she had the braids, she was looking cool. Other than that, like when she had the little puffy, nah, she was out of pocket.
He said,
But yeah, I don't.
how you
She
gonna
just
say
got
she
this
out of
thing. She
pocket,
want to
bro?
fight dude.
Y'all tell. This what Tank got y'all do. Tank got these guys rating her live on the show, bro. That's crazy.
No, I'm saying before. I'm saying when she was taking those pictures, when she was in front of the car, she was looking cool. When she was in that little store looking thing and she had the little puffy afro looking dude, it was not the business. When she was sitting on that counter, it was not the business. When she had those braids on, she was sitting right in front of the car. That was pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie. So that's just me personally. Everybody had their differences, you know.
Word.
Um, so I like dark skin girls. I like all types of, skin. So I'm not prejudiced on any type of skin. I'm just saying what my preference is. But yeah, man. It's
So
just the
so
modern woman
basically,
nowadays. A lot of
basically is the
modern
hair
women,
for you.
just like, huh?
Basically is the hair for you. Cause you keep talking about these puffs and braids.
Well, I'm saying she looked cool with different styles. Certain styles she tried to pull off, it don't look right. Like me, I don't like women with short hair. You got to be very particular to wear short hair around me and look good. Like,
Tony
certain
Braxton.
clothes don't look good on women. It just that's what it
So you
is.
don't fuck with
You just
Holly Berry
gotta.
now. You don't fuck with Holly Berry short hair.
No, I messed with Holly Berry.
Oh,
See,
oh,
okay,
and
listen. See, okay.
I bet you mess
Holly
with Amber.
Berry, Holly
I
Berry,
bet you mess
Holly
with
Berry
Amber
look good in
Rose.
short hair.
I bet you mess with Amber Rose short hair too.
Nah, no, definitely not.
Wait,
Uh-uh.
wait.
No,
Pre forehead
no.
tattoo or post forehead tattoo?
All of it.
Nah, we gotta go. We
Nah,
gotta
it's no
go.
condition.
We gotta go. You got bad service. Get out of here. What's wrong with this guy?
Yeah, he's
Fats, what
fronting.
up? But that was the bell, though. Don't think I just dunked on you. It was just joking. That was the bell.
Bro,
Yo,
bruh.
yo.
What's up? What's up?
What up? What up?
What up, my nigga? That's my nigga Amin I heard on there.
Yes,
You know
sir.
it.
What up, Fats?
My nigga, appreciate you. What's up, my niggas? You know it, my nigga. You be easy, alright? I'm doing it now. Alright, that's the best. Yo, so what they saying, Ryan Capman or no?
Yeah, it's still
Damn.
not. It's still not. It's still not.
Boy, I'm glad that rain
May
stopped, boy.
22nd. May 22nd. They test the B sample.
Oh, alright, that's a shit. Oh, alright, then yeah, I believe that nigga did that shit. What that nigga 50 say Amin on Power? They say he did that shit. That nigga did that shit. He guilty as fuck.
Yeah.
He did that. he did that shit. I don't want to hear nothing. That shit did look like a mismatch.
Hey, and Fats,
You
you
get what
seen
I'm
the
saying?
IV drip? Just for context, there's footage of
What you
Ryan
alright?
getting the IV drip.
He getting the IV drip.
Yeah.
Man, Regis accused Devin of doing that shit though.
But Regis ain't had no footage.
He did. Oh, it's footage of Ryan doing the IV drip.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. That could be one of his trolling tactics. How they get out there?
It's on the zone.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, shit. I don't know, yo. I mean, shit. That shit came back. He was dirty, so he definitely dirty. But you got people that's gonna say dumbass shit like, "Oh, the levels was low." Yo, what was it doing in the system anyway? I don't give a fuck how low the shit was. What the fuck was it doing in there? I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? The same way I gave Bum Gone and you dirty. Anybody touch dirty? Who's his name? Canelo. Talking about you ate the wrong meat. My bad. No Diddy. But come on, bro. You knew what you was doing. Nah, hell no. He knew what he was doing, man. That's definitely facts. You feel me? But shit. If Dan Rafael say it came back negative or whatever, he do it, then I believe it. But until then, no, hell no, he did that shit.
Hey,
Guilty as fuck.
Fats, we got to find out from you what you think about Clarissa Shields and Tank going back and forth.
I mean, they really going back and forth. I did see Tank say he talked about something or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I think it's all promotion, man. I mean, I wouldn't be going back and forth with no woman, me personally, like, taking shots at it. I think that's kind of crazy. But niggas different out here, man. You get what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't think a boss, you know what I mean? You call yourself a boss nigga, you shouldn't be moving like that. I wouldn't be giving no chick no attention like that, doing all that shit.
She
I
did.
ain't even ready to be talking to a nigga. I ain't even ready to be talking to another man throwing slick shots back and forth with that, like, nothing like that shit.
There
So,
you go.
you know how that
You may
go.
feel like it's your turn, but
But
it's
she
not your
did
turn.
go bad on him. She did talk about, his personal issues, his cases, with the, situations, domestic violence. So she did kind of go bad on him. But it's crazy, man.
Yeah, nah, what she called it? Like, I'm about to burn you down or some shit. What she called it? You don't remember? I'm trying to see could I find that. So many people sent it to me, but I don't know what I did with it.
I mean, I could send it to you because I got it right here.
Oh, all right, I'll put it. Somebody sent me the Ryan too. I ain't play that. Let me play the Ryan real quick. The new Kendrick Ryan.
All right, check it. Fuck Errol Spence Jr. Baby, yo, bitch is my DM. Damn, I don't give a fuck. Damn, she's sucking my nuts.
Oh.
Shit, I don't give a fuck. Big G, big RG, everybody trying to fuck with me. I don't like Errol Spence Jr. He a cross-eyed bitch Jr. And
Oh, come
I
on,
don't really
champ.
play. Watch this. I got a lot more to say. Fuck Errol Spence. He
Okay.
can't do nothing. He ain't got no sense. Oh, shit. He's running out of money. He ain't got no more money, so he gotta fight me. Damn, shit. I ain't even rapping. I'm just talking. Fuck that motherfucker. Shit. Fuck this rapping shit, bro. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you for.
Yo, shout out Ryan. He is a war. He is. Hey, you should send him a rap, bruh. Yo, you should write him some bars and DM him. We could probably get
Yo,
two-tone.
listen, I have him out here sounding like a star.
Get two-toners to send him them bars. He needs some bars because I almost was feeling. I'm gonna play it again because I almost was feeling it. Like he need work. Like you know how you get writer credits. Maybe he need to go in the studio with you.
All right, check it. Fuck Errol Spence Jr. Baby, yo, bitch is my DM. Damn, I don't give a fuck. Damn, she's sucking my nuts. Shit, I don't give a fuck. Big G, big RG, everybody trying to fuck with me.
See?
I don't like Errol Spence Jr.
See, right there, he fucked up. Right there, you
Yeah.
could tell he fucked up. So we get back in the lab and we like, nah, let's brush that up. Cause he like, I don't like Errol Spence Jr. He cross-sided. And then he like, it just all gets discombobulated there. He need to work on that though. But it was almost okay from there to there. Like when RG, I like the, he dropped with the beat when he said the RG, big RG, right?
Sucking my nuts. Shit, I don't give a fuck. Big G, big RG, everybody trying to fuck with me. I don't like Errol Spence Jr. He a cross-eyed bitch Jr.
See, he need collab credits, man. He fucking up right there. I don't know, man. You need this audio so you could like brush it up. Maybe just add some words.
Reference track.
Add some words, man. Malik, what up? RG, big RG, everybody. He crazy. He crazy, yo.
Man, turn that clown off, man. Turn that clown off, man. I'm tired of hearing that dude, man. Tired of that dude. June 15th, man. New face of boxing. The new face of boxing, June 15th, man. Frank fucking Martin. Frank the Tank Martin. It's gonna be his new nickname, man. June 15th, bro. I'm ready, Ness. I'm ready for a new face, man. We can shake this shit up, man. So now we don't have to worry about if Tank gonna fight motherfuckers. If once he lose to fucking Frank, you gotta fight. You gonna have to fight everybody, man. This is what we need, man. I know everybody, we all need, we don't believe in Frank, man. But we gotta want him to win this shit just to shake this shit up, man. Just to get motherfuckers to fight, bro. I mean, I hope he win, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I hope fucking Frank can pull this shit off. I don't know how he gonna do it. I just hope we see another upset, man. We need this, bro. This is what we need, man. I know
I know it sounds crazy. Hey, June 15th, Frank the Tank gonna take over, man. That's all I got to say.
Listen, it's
All
gonna be a
right.
sound bite. You're gonna sound like a prophet if it go down. And you're right. This definitely will shake up
Fucking right.
boxing and definitely pressure bust
Fucking right,
pipes,
man.
man. You
Bruh.
see,
Fucking
you gotta
right.
see.
Fucking Tank loses to Frank. Shit. That would turn this boxing world upside down. Upside down. Truly upside down. And upsets are great for boxing, let's be real, man. You know, as long as they don't have any controversy attached to it. We got Damien, another $2. I've been listening for 2 years. Dev ain't been on TBV. What you mean, dog? He was in Hardin. And he was in the Sticky Paw studio. Dom, what up?
Ness, I mean,
You.
CBD, what up, y'all?
What up?
Did you hear Ryan's he remixed the Drake one too?
Oh, nah, I
Family
ain't know.
Matters. Drop, 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 dropping dirty with the Ivy bag in the spot, dropping dirty with the Ostarine in the spot, like I was really, really trying to keep it clean. I was really trying to cheat on Devin Haney. Yeah, they found the Ostarine all up in me. Now I got my dub took for an NC. Yeah, that boy sucks, man. It's crazy that Ryan went on cam doing that shit and how that all sort of went under the radar. And the Ostarine shit is ridiculous. I haven't really called in to speak on Ryan cheating. I think it's pretty shameful, and it sucks that Devin has to go through this. It's gonna be like a whole nother Loma thing, where people just discredit the result at the end of the day. When that NC does come, and Ryan, the Errol Spence fight, I actually think that's a great fight. I'm worried about Spence staying at 147, so hopefully that's at a higher weight. And yeah, I don't know. This is just crazy. I hope it gets cleared up soon, with no debate, no matter the result. And I wanted to speak on the IV thing because it's not allowed, but you can't really test for that. So I don't want to accuse other boxers of doing that, but if nobody's around to check you on it, I mean, you know, more than likely other fighters are doing that. But neither here nor there. I would like y'all to talk about the pound for pound ranking tomorrow if you don't have a topic lined up, because I want to talk about that. And yeah, because Inoue #1, that's crazy. But that's it for me, guys. Y'all keep it up. Peace.
All right, man, them pound for pound shows be toxic, bro. Them shits be going bananas. We got Chris C, $2. Can you repeat what you said about Southwest Airlines? So I got to deal with Southwest, and I'm able to give you a referral link where you can get up to 80,000 points. I've been doing business with them from a business account for a while now, and my wife has been traveling free for the last 3 years. And I don't really know that there's a lot of airlines out there that do that. I mean, you about my age. What airline does companion pass?
Nah, I'm not certain. What United? I thought it was the only United at Southwest.
Okay,
Right?
United has it. Okay, so yeah, first of all, what I was saying this morning is, using my link, you sign up. If you approved for the credit card, you'll get 80,000 points. So it's more about a vacation for y'all,
You may feel like it's your
right?
time,
Like if you had
but
plans
it's
on
not your
coming to
time.
Vegas, which is super expensive, use your Southwest points that you got for opening up the credit card. If you want to go on a vacation, because 80,000 points is a lot. Me and my wife went to Mexico for 11,400 a piece. 2 round trip tickets for 11,400 each, 2800, 20 whatever, 20, 30, 30, 3,800, 30,800. Excuse me, and no, I'm saying that wrong. I said 11,000 Whatever, you do the math. The point is, you can, get around on these points. And, we had a big debate because Danny flies so much and he's a very economical flyer. So on the early show this morning, he was bringing up like Spirit and stuff, but those people charge you for bags. You know what I mean? Where Southwest gives you 2 bags at 50 pounds, where these other airlines only give you 40 pounds. Again, all this matters to me. I'm older than y'all, but everything matters. And, I got to travel with equipment. So having 2 bags is important. If that's important to you, ask me for the link. I'll send it to you. Get your 80,000 points. Come see Tank June 15th for free. I actually won't be here. That's my honeymoon week, unfortunately. I didn't want to miss that week, but, we planned that before Tank announced, which is now fucking horrible because, Tank's a big fight, and I'm going to miss that whole week, which is crazy to think of. But yeah, you could at least be here on fight week if you sign up to Southwest, get these 80,000 points. And like I said, you can travel quite a few places on them 80,000 points. So then the kicker, what I do is I run everything through the Southwest. I mean, everything. I literally sometimes, do not buy something if they don't accept credit card because I'm like, well, wait. Whatever the dollar amount that they charging me, I'm not going to get them points for. And I need them points because, like I said, my wife has been traveling for 3 years now, absolutely free as a companion. Because if you use your credit card, you earn the points and you get to that amount every year. She flies every fucking year. So, yeah, I'm trying to put y'all on game. If you interested, I'll send you the link. Keeping it moving. We got Mr. Touch a Bag. Mr. Touch a Bag.
Yo, this is my first time ever doing this. Hey, no cap. I think old boy did it. I think old boy out that shit. He had to be out that shit. The way he was touching Devin, yeah, he had to be out that shit. But I'm actually interested in that Tank and Frank fight. I think they count Frank out because Frank can fight on inside, outside, counter punching. I don't know why they count him out like that. I think it's because that's not who they want him to fight. But Frank is stud. Frank gonna show y'all some. Frank definitely gonna show y'all some. But that's it for me. Thank y'all.
So is he just going to show us something or are you saying he's going to get the upset? Because I could see him just showing us like, oh, he belongs, but he still don't win. But are you saying he going to get an upset win? Oh, he dropped all the way off. Cliff, Connecticut. DJ Double D, $2. Ryan versus Pitbull, Cruz in Mexico. I'd buy it. Boxing glove emoji, 100 emoji. 2 people thumbs that up. Matt Bent, 100.
No.
$2. Clarissa, super attractive. Physique, nice. 5 thumbs up on that. New York Giants, for life, $2. Frank gonna upset him. 15th. No. Thumbs up on that. Cliff, is you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I wasn't even gonna call in until I heard the big RG, pardon me, baby face. So they still call me. Nah, but he do need some work on his rap. But when he dropped that little part, I was like, damn, I can fill it in for him a little bit. But man, fuck him, man. Clown ass, cheating ass, IV, overweight, P.E.D, trolling ass, drinking, smoking. Niggas bad for boxing, man. I can't fuck with Ryan right now. I swear to God. If he would have did that shit to me, yo, just imagine this. We call all the YouTubers, right? I'm supposed to meet you in Miami. We gonna fight on the beach. I call all the YouTubers, everybody. We supposed to go half on all the people we call to cover the fight. And then I show up. We supposed to meet at 205. And we get there and I'm 208 and a half. And then I'll beat you, still accept the fight. We pay all the people. And then you go home with your jaw swole like, yo, your wifey looking at you like, damn, you shouldn't have fought that nigga. And a week later come out, yo, that nigga was 3 pounds overweight and he was on steroids. 10 days go by. And you like, damn, that nigga was on IV drip too. Like this nigga, like, how you gonna feel? Like, man, I can't really respect Ryan. Ryan on some other shit, and I can't believe there's still people supporting him. Like, I just couldn't do it. But Tank fucked up too, man. Coming at Clarissa like that, man. He tried to hit her where she weak. That's kind of fucked up. We know Carissa, like, I mean, she looked like the type of girl that might have had insecurities about her beauty growing up, but she could fight and shit. Like, why hit her so low, Tank? That ain't right. And that's my call. I'm gonna keep listening.
Great call,
All
great
right.
insight. Ness, before you go to the next caller, man, I'm gonna cut up out of here. You know it's 9:45 on the East Coast.
Let's go, champ. We appreciate you as always. Make sure you subscribe to on them championship Browns, man.
Listen, we got lots of boxing coming up this weekend, man. So listen, be sure to tune in. I'll be back with y'all, man. I'm out.
All right, all right. Let's see what we got. Noble, Vegas, what up?
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Peace.
What up, champ?
Peace, Ness. Peace, I mean. You know, he said he cut out, man. I was going to tell him that I subscribe to his channel.
Oh,
but,
man. Good looking.
Yeah, you already know. But I'm from Michigan, man. I was born and raised in Grand Rapids. I lived in Detroit, in the city of Detroit, for years. I'm saying it is. I ain't hear nobody calling in, man, to support our girl, man. But I'm rocking with her. I met her in the airport in Houston about 4 or 5 years back. She was just rocking by herself, you know what I'm saying? Like Flintstone was popping. That's when Pete was still fighting. She's like, I'm finna go see this Pete fight. Bet. You know what I'm saying? I was on my way back to Vegas. But what I'm saying is this, though. Y'all can say that she acted masculine. And I wouldn't disagree, man. There's some things, you know what I'm saying? Like old boy earlier was saying, man, that's that fighter mentality, you know what I mean? But I never let that sway me, man. It ain't really too much a woman can say, right? That's gonna get me off my square. Take exit 3A. But the thing about it is, all these cats that's trying to get clout off her, I'm looking at that like that's sucker shit, man. Like that's feminine. You know what I mean? I'm talking about two-toner superstar, my man Punch Drunk or whatever, and Tank. You know what I'm saying? All these cats. You know, to me, where we come from, that's sucker shit. Plus, I'm saying cats don't really know about Flint. I know about Flint. For real. You know what I'm saying? Got some homies from Flint, Selby Hood, Northside, Projects, all that. But anyways, man, Ryan turning the hardcore hour into the casual hour, man. All I got to say is Devin and Bill, if y'all listening, man, don't even get your hands dirty with this garbage, man. Oh, I was gonna say one more thing about Clarissa, Ness. Salito did an interview, man. He said he tried to send some contracts to Alicia. He said her management team wouldn't take the shit. He said they said that shit is smoking mirrors. That shit wasn't real. But anyways, back, hey, Dev, Bill, keep your hands clean, man. Focus on who you want to make an example out of. Make an example out of somebody y'all next fight, man. Forget all the garbage, man. Don't even chime in on none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna go the way it's gonna go. Brian won all this attention. And then to the other callers who've been calling in, man, talking about Frank got the opportunity, man, shout out to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with Frank, man. Tank should. 3A on the right, Tank should win the fight. But I got an idea that Frank might show us something, man. I agree with that, man. So I'm gonna stay tuned. I'm gonna pay attention, and then I'll let you know when we get closer to the weigh-ins. Shout out to the breast cancer warriors, breast cancer survivors, and the breast cancer angels. Peace.
Appreciate you, champ. Hawk, Maryland, what up? If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Absolutely free. Helps with the visibility. Putting this episode in the eyes of boxing fans that don't know we rock out daily.
Yo.
What up, Hawk?
Okay, what's up next? Okay, about the Ryan Garcia, the thing, man, the man pop dirty, man. God dang it. All that, how many was in there and all that, he dirty, period. So he'll get over it and get moving. I still want to see him fight Spence. I want that fight. Ryan Garcia willing to fight anybody, so yeah, let's get him in there. Let's get Spence. If Spence can beat him that easy, then go ahead and beat him up easy. Then I like to see it. What I'm about to say, because Ryan definitely got a hook. He got a hook for your ass. Um, but what else was you just talking about? Oh, Tank Davis fight. Yeah. So, Ness, you there?
Of course.
Okay. You know I've been like saying over and over again. I ain't had Tank fighting Frank, right? So if he go ahead and do this fight, I'm going with Frank. Because Tank, if he don't knock Frank out, Frank is not a fighter that's going to keep doing the same thing like the fighters he's used to. Tank is used to fighting these flat-footed Mexican fighters. They keep doing the same thing. Like, he's trying to attack him to knock him out, and they get knocked out. And that's the reason why I said I don't agree with Frank. I don't agree that I didn't think that Tank would take the fight because Tank is not used to fighting guys that think in there. Frank Martin is a very, very good fighter. He's going to outpoint him because Tank always loses on points. I just don't see Tank catching him up with Frank if he gets outpointed, unless he knocks him out. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and step out there and say this is going to be an upset. I think, yeah, I think Frank gonna get him if he don't get him. If Tank don't knock him out, he gonna get outpointed in there. Frank is a dog, man. I don't know why everybody underestimating that guy. That guy can fight real good, man. That dude can fight. So, only reason I don't think Tank I don't go with Tank because all his fights have been against fighters that just keeps attacking him, and then he gets to land that shot. Even Ryan Garcia did it, kept attacking him. He said it. Frank Martin ain't gonna fight like that. He's smarter than that. I just don't see it. So yeah, man. If I had to eat crow, I eat it. But right now, I'm looking at Frank Martin on the upset, bro. Yo, you got me, Ness?
I got you. Upset Frank Martin. I hear you, champ.
On points.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
All right. Let's see what we got. We got H-Town. This dude want to fight on a beach at a sunset on some romantic sheet? What the F? K1, what flaws do you see in Frank, in your opinion? The only thing I really see in terms of flaw for Frank is lack of experience on that world level, you know? It's different on a Tank fight. Even Ryan, you see he wasn't ready for that stage. Forget the weight drain. Look at the way he acted to the build-up during it. It was huge for him. Those lights get bright at that level. Can Frank deal with that? He seems cool, calm, and collective, right? So maybe none of that phases him. Maybe. Just maybe. I got Damien $2. You get my $20 today for the Joe Joyce gloves? Yes, I did, Damien. Let me remind you. You have exactly, Joe Joyce, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 entries, Damien. So I got you, champ. I got you. Shout out for the $2 Cash App. Salute to everybody that uses the Cash App. I'm going to put those on the screen. These are the best ways to send any donations and or raffles, etc. We won't be losing 30% the way we do when you do a super chat here on YouTube, as they take 30%. They believe there are managers when they not. That being said, we got a fat $20 super chat from DJ Double D. Drop a bomb for the dub. And he said, not gonna lie, I've been watching boxing for 44 years. There is nothing bigger or better in the sport of boxing than a spectacle. Ryan is the biggest spectacle in boxing right now. Hashtag free Ryan. Hashtag first time offender. Hashtag ROR. Ha ha, ROR. Oh shit. That is funny. DJ Double D, where the hell you from? I need a DJ for my wedding, bro. I know Adrian's mad. He's gonna hear this like, yo, man, you know the thing is I need like a Latin DJ, bro. I need not just a Latin DJ, but a DJ that understands Latin music too. You feel me? Sorry. This is my boy Paco. All right. I think I got the everybody though. Even though I had the long pause, just sending that message, trying to get these interviews, and you know how that go. Don't forget, as a member, you can ask anybody that I interview a question. Always frequent that members page. Always frequent the Patreon page so that you know who's going to be on the show. See, today we have Bruce Shu Shu Carrington. Sometimes, you know, people are scheduled and we get to that post 2 months later, right? Like Elijah Garcia. It took about 4 weeks to get to his. But, you know, if you drop your question, we're going to ask it the moment that we have that person on the show. We got bands. What it do?
Hey, you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. What's up, man? What's up, man? I've probably been tuning into the show. I'll say like 7 to 8 months now. Let's see. You got some good topics. I'm not gonna talk about the Ryan Garcia. We're gonna talk about Tank and Frank. I got introduced to Tank when my uncle he used to always tell me like, I got a guy that can beat Tank. I got a guy that can beat Tank. But now we here, so you know, me and him, we still chopping it up, going back and forth. But look, I know people just said that Frank is not gonna approach Tank, but I feel like he's gonna have to. I don't think Tank is gonna be as calculated early on in his first few rounds. So I'm excited to see it and see how it goes, you know. But I do have a stoppage. I would say since I'm a Tank fanatic, so I say he'll get him out of there, and I'll say 9 or 10. I feel confident, more comfortable with 9 because I feel like you say, he's not gonna be accustomed to the stage. Frank, that is, he's not gonna. It's just gonna be too much rah because it's in Vegas now. If it was in Houston, it would be totally different. You would have like maybe like a 60-40 for Frank, but now I feel like it's gonna be like a 70 or like a 80-20 for Tank. So yeah, I'm calling for the knockout, man. And you know, my boy, I'm not betting on it, but I wish I was. But yeah, we're gonna get the knockout, man. Hey, and I guess for the Ryan situation, let me type. I chose Ryan in that fight versus Garcia because Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney, only because the jab, right? What's the counter to the best counter to the jab? It's the left hook. And who got the best left hook in the game? That is Ryan Garcia. So I called it, I watched it, and you know, I felt confident in that. So I feel confident in that 9 for Tank. So and guess what, man? Let me go ahead and touch on this. Spence is my guy. So when he got I was embarrassed when I was out eating and I seen what happened to my boy. So you know I want that revenge on Ryan, even though I chose Ryan in on that last fight against Devin, and I'm a Muslim, so nothing against Devin Haney, you know, and nothing against Bill. You got to do what you got to do for your son, but yeah, man, we got to get that revenge, man. Spence gonna knock Ryan out. It's gonna be too easy, and like somebody said, he's a
body snatcher. It's not that he got the knockouts. Whoever, I think it's Tip or one of the other idiotic people that call in frequently, talking about he don't get the knockout like that, but he touches up the body. So most of his opponents don't move around, and they not as I guess their footwork is not tidied up. So yeah, man, if that fight does happen, and I'm at work right now, but if that fight does happen, give me Errol Spence stoppage, probably at 5 rounds, 5 or 6. Yeah, he's too aggressive, man. He got that Mexican style. That's why I fell in love with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm still rooting against Bud because I want to see his greatness, right? I still kind of root against Canelo. I pick Munguia because I want to see his greatness. So it's like when I'm disappointed when they win, it's not disappointment because I don't want them to be great. It's just that they're proving me wrong every time. But yeah, Munguia is going to be a great fighter. Ryan's still going to be a great fighter no matter if he loses to Spence. You know what I'm saying? Because his only loss is the Tank. But yeah, that's my call, man.
All right, champ.
First time call.
Appreciate you. I hope that PBC does better than they did for the Canelo Alvarez fight. This is the alleged potential Tank undercard. You got Tank Frank. You got Stephen Fulton versus my Dominican brethren, Luis Nunez. You got David Benavidez versus Vazdek. You got my Dominican brethren, Alberto Puello, taking on Gary Russell. You got my Dominican brethren, Carlos Adames, full champion elevated. I want to hear one of y'all call him an email champ. Fighting Terrell Gachet. Elijah Garcia taking on Kyrone Davis. No fight for Kamel and no opponent. Excuse me, for Kamel, no opponent for De Los Santos. And I only bring this up because the Canelo undercard, we didn't get to see. What's my man's name? They fucked up our parlay. He got the knockout with the messed up hand. Fucking Picasso. They didn't show anything before Picasso. So we lost like 3 fights. So like, who they about to sacrifice on this card? Like, are we not going to get to see De Los Santos off of a Shakur fight? Does he not make the TV cut? Or does Carmel, who got graduated to TV last time out, does he now get burnt? And they like, yo, we can't put you back on TV this time? Or is it Elijah Garcia, who they've been invested in? Do he not make it to TV? Or is it Adames, the fully elevated champ now? Does the champ not make it to TV? Is it Alberto Puello and Gary Russell? Because that fight used to be for a belt, and now it ain't for a belt because Gary ain't taking when Alberto had the belt. It can't be David because he co-main event. So is it Fulton and Luis Nunez? Do they get to go off TV, no stream? Because we couldn't find, on a Canelo card with PBC, we could not find anything before Jesus Ramos and Vito Menelecki. And that's a goddamn shame. That's a goddamn shame. So, you know, my producer's asking me to say this now so that hopefully when June 15th comes around, they've heard our voice crying for the entire goddamn undercard. All them dudes' names. We want to see everybody. Make it fucking happen. Find a goddamn way. If you can't put it all on Prime, you put it on your goddamn YouTube channel. But what you don't do is you do not allow us to watch it. You give us some form of watching it. And if this shit is costing, I've said this before, I ain't cheap. Put it on your YouTube members, motherfucker. Charge us $5 more than. I want it. Do something. Find a goddamn way. It's horrible, man. Dudes, it's horrible. All them fighters, we about to miss somebody, if not a bunch of somebodies, on that undercard. Just too much TV time. They need to handle that right now. But NetsGTO, Instagram, and Twitter, I'm out. Tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern.